Hey, it is Brandon hanging out with you. Very rarely am I in front of the camera, but wouldn't you know, that's how it is. I'm here with you, and we're with the Airtime for Animals with the Humane Society, and just kind of giving some information out to what we can provide and what the Airtime for Animals can do for the Humane Society. And of course, all the things that the Humane Society does as well for our county with the cute little puppies and kitty cats and more around our area. With me today, I have Kim and Karen, and along with many other folks, we have a whole building full of amazing, wonderful people that do so much for the cute critters out there. So, we'll go ahead and just kind of talk a little bit about you guys, and let's just talk a little bit about like what made you get into. I mean, obviously you love animals, but what made you love animals and get into something like this?
Hmm. Well, that's easy. I am Kim Miller Wenning. I live here in West Union, and I have been a member of the board of directors of the Humane Society twice. I left and I came back.
Chris Troutman, who was the humane agent at the time back in 2005, contacted me, and she wanted to do something for the animals of Adams County. So she in turn talked to Nikki Whalen and Bob Smith and
Paul Scott
Paul Scott, Doug Hall, who was the dog warden at the time, and
us. We're kind of the two of
and
the
Alice Bailey.
Alice Bailey. Yep.
So we
Yep,
started in 2005, and
Yep.
we wanted to make a difference for the animals in Adams County. They had no place to go. All they had was the pound, and Chris Troutman took me to the pound and showed me the gas chamber that they used for the dogs. If they didn't, I don't know how long they kept them, but it wasn't very long. And if they didn't get adopted, they were put in the gas chamber, and just made me ill.
Right.
Yeah.
Just made me ill. So
Well, I started out as a volunteer at the pound.
Yeah.
And that's where I met Chris, and then she asked me if I would like to be on the board of directors, and I said yes. So we got started with what we had, and I mean our mission statement, and I'm going to read this. The Humane Society of Adams County, or HSAC, HSAC, is a 501c3 not-for-profit voluntary corporation dedicated to the promotion of humane care to animals in the Adams County area. The mission of HSAC is to provide humane care and treatment to all animals brought into the shelter and offer educational and volunteer programs to the citizens of the county concerning humane treatment of animals, prevention of cruelty, abuse, neglect, and exploitation of animals. Our goal is to further reduce the pet overpopulation in the county by offering low-cost spay-neuter clinics. And one of our goals, one of the first things we started way back when, you've seen the license plates that have the cat and the dog, the pet-friendly, cat-friendly, dog-friendly license plates.
Yeah.
That pays for low-cost spay neutering through a fund through the state, and it was called the Rascal Unit, Roaming Animal Sterilization at Low Cost. And they came out for how many years? Gosh.
not too many.
Not
I wish
too
we could
many.
still get them, but
Yeah, and they would come out, and we did low-cost spay neutering for. We mostly did cats and dogs. We had a few rabbits thrown in there, too. I remember the rabbits
yeah.
because they had to eat. We had to keep everything else, nothing by mouth, but the rabbits had to eat.
Yeah.
And we did that at several locations through the county. And the folks that came, they had a van that they brought, and it was from a vet practice in Columbus. And they came down, and we did, I remember a few years ago, we did our like 1,500th.
We did, yes.
We did a lot. We did like 1,500 animals, but one of the issues is we had a lot of people make appointment. We had to make appointments because they had to bring the kits, the surgical kits, and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And we had a lot of people no show. And unfortunately, they thought that we were too far to come to Adams County. So we haven't had them for the last few years, but we do offer vouchers on our animals that are adopted. And the other thing we did was, at the time, the only place we had was the shelter, or was the pound, and the pound was always over. I don't remember the capacity of the pound, but they were way over capacity.
Right. Which probably prompted them to be
Yes.
using those chambers.
Unfortunately, yes. And we also didn't have anybody where you could take cats. You can't take a cat to the dog pound. So that's part of the reason how we got started. And one of our big goals, we did this spay neuter, was to have our own shelter.
Right.
Have folks with another option besides the pound.
Right.
Which is awesome for a county like this. You know, it's a very close-knit county to begin with, but then when you offer the ability to kind of have a very homegrown atmosphere like that shelter that you guys provide, it really is amazing being able to give those cats and dogs another chance of survival.
And one of the things that a lot of people don't understand, we are a private organization. We are not affiliated with Adams County government. We're not state funded. We're not nationally funded. We're a local humane society. We're not affiliated. You see the commercials for the ASPCA and Humane Society of the United States. We are not affiliated with any of those. We are a local humane society.
Right, and I think the stigma, not necessarily a stigma, but what a lot of people think is that just money is just kind of falling from the tree for you folks.
Right, right.
But it's like, well, they have a building, they got the cats and the dogs, and the state's giving them money, and all is
Nope.
well.
We get absolutely all. We are funded through grants, donation. In fact, part of the reason why we're doing this today is because we've had a very generous donor who gave us a matching grant. They said if we could raise $5,000 on our own, they would contribute up to $5,000 on our own. They would contribute up to $5,000. They
Which
would
is
match all our donations.
Very
all our
impressive.
donations.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
we're pretty excited about that.
Which is a great time to go ahead and give a plea
Right.
out.
Yes.
Please, so we're doing this now today for 3 hours long to kind of just try to get everyone motivated to try to donate anything. Anything helps for the Humane Society. And what she was just talking about was they will actually give, okay, so someone said they will match over $5,000 of the donated money coming their way. So if you have the ability to donate anything, someone else will also match that up to $5,000. So please give us a call. The number is on the screen if you're watching it on Good Guys. It's 937-544-9722. That's the number to call, toll free, everything. All you got to do is just pick up the phone and call. And of course, I do believe there's also a website, right, that people can go to.
I don't know what our website is.
Yes. It's called Give Butter / HSAC.org.
And I actually also have a link to that as well on Good Guys. You'll be able, when we take a break, I have a entire how-to.
If you have just think of this. If you donate $5, it'll turn into $10. If you donate $25, it'll turn into $50.
Right.
And so it's going to a good cause. And and we are all volunteer board members. We do this out of the kindness of our hearts. We do not get paid anything for doing this. We just do this because we love animals and our community.
Well, you do get paid the love of the animals.
Well,
Exactly.
we do. We get paid of the love of the animals, and in my case, I'm a failed foster. I've had how many dogs have I got through the Humane Society?
Quite a few.
I've had probably 4 or 5 dogs through the Humane Society that, oh, I'm going to foster these dogs, and
They're yours.
Yeah.
they're mine.
So
They're mine.
Talking a little bit about a failed foster, I thought this was a very interesting concept, a term that you guys use. We had a little kind of a board meeting before this, kind of just going over some things, and you guys mentioned failed foster. What's interesting about a failed foster, the name sounds kind of negative, but really it's the best thing out there. You know, a failed foster essentially means that, well, the idea is just to foster out an animal, and you wait until someone else claims that animal and, adopts it, but then you end up loving the animal too much.
Yeah.
You can't
Yep.
give it up.
Can't give it up.
Yeah.
It's a failed foster.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I tend to take the sick, the old, the kind of the ones that nobody else. I mean, people want nice, healthy puppies, and they want young puppies that'll play. And I tend to take the ones that have issues, medical issues. Wonderful dog, just.
Insurance is accepted, but if you have no insurance, no problem. There's an in-house membership plan. Phone 937-544-3239 online at westunionfamilydental.com.
Hi, I'm Bob Rebush. Currently, I'm second in charge at the Adams County Sheriff's Office. I have 50 years of experience in law enforcement. During my career with Cincinnati, I worked in all the highest crime neighborhoods, 16 years in various drug units, and 21 years as a supervisor. As sheriff, I will use my leadership experience to ensure Adams County is a safe place for your family and mine. Please vote Bob Rebush on March 19th, 2024. Paid for by Bob Rebush.
Adams County Self Storage knows that there's plenty of different reasons you may be looking for a little extra room to put things. Your college-age kid comes home for the summer and brings along their new ping pong table. You finally decided to take down the decorations after celebrating Christmas in July, or maybe you're still holding on to all those Tide Beanie Babies that are definitely going to be worth something someday. Whatever your needs, Adams County Self Storage has got you covered. They've got units ready to rent at their West Indian location right behind the Grandview Outlet. Call 937-892-0016. That's 892-0016. Insurance protection for you and your family. John Wood Insurance has helped thousands of families with their insurance needs since 1891. For service you can trust, contact John Wood Insurance in Georgetown at 937-378-4124, in Owensville at 513-732-2600, in West Union at 937-544-5505, or in Peebles at 937-587-2246. That's John Wood Insurance.
Where can you get good neighbor service and surprisingly great insurance rates? At State Farm. Because State Farm agent Tony Staggs is your one-stop shop in Adams and Brown County for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop looking around. State Farm agent Tony Staggs is ready to help. Call 937-544-0922 for surprisingly great rates today.
Good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At the National Bank of Adams County, we have a lot more than money invested in Adams County. We've invested our time, our interests, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for a bank that keeps its focus local, look to us at 218 North Market Street in West Union. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well.
The National Bank of Adams County, keeping it local. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and
oh, he drains it!
Right side, he pulls up for the three, he hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good.
Cherry picking out ahead she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up, two-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shack Sports, C103, and Good Guys Radio TV.
Hey, it's Brandon again, hanging out with you, and it's now time to kind of look at the physical part of the whole atmosphere for this. That's right, cute little puppies. So, Earlier we were talking about kind of the logistics side of it, as far as why you should donate and what the cause goes to, and all the good sides of the Humane Society has to offer. And now we're going to kind of make it a more of a physical side of it, as this is what your product goes to. All the donations, all the help that you do by giving us a call, 937-544-9722. Calling that number lights up our phones, and we ask if you could pledge any bit of money helps towards the donation of these cute puppies right here. You got a puppy that's right on your screen right now. He or she? He is adorable. So now we got Megan and Zoe with us, kind of talking a little bit about what exactly is this puppy? Who is he, and why is he here?
So this is Rudy. His actual name is Rudolph. We're trying to go with the Christmas themes, this season. We're not really sure on the breed, but we think he is lab mix. He does have some brindle markings on his paws and, on the jaw and stuff.
Okay.
We are estimating he is 2 to 4 months old. He's still a little guy. But he came to us from one of our fosters and volunteers. His name is Harry. He lives in Winchester, and Rudy was just running around with another big dog. He was hanging out in the cemetery, and fortunately, they showed up at Harry's house, and he was able to scoop this little guy up. So he reached out to me and the board to see if we would be able to take him in and help him out with him.
Yeah.
So here's Rudy, and he's our newest addition to the residents at the shelter.
So this is technically a adoptable pet, is that right?
At the moment, he is still kind of in quarantine because he needs to be fully vaccinated and, neutered, but he's not old enough to be neutered yet. But he is one of our adoptable pets, so...
Oh, and as you can tell, it's a very healthy-looking animal.
Oh, yes. He loves to eat. He eats very good. He loves his toys and his bones. He's big into the hot dogs. He likes his hot dogs. But he's very good. He hangs out with the cats up front. We have a senior dog that is also hanging out up front with us, and he does really good with him. He curled up on the desk the other day and fell asleep like a cat. So we're starting to think he's a cat. But he's very adorable. So.
That's all right. Cat dogs are great, you know?
I'm not sure how big he's going to get. He's got some big front feet, so he might be a big lap dog.
Could be a very large.
Everybody loves those.
Hey, you know what? More warmth for your
lap. Exactly. Yep.
So talking a little bit about the process of adoption. So now, obviously, yes, you do have to wait for this particular pooch because of quarantine process.
Yes.
And tell me a little bit about how the quarantine process works. Like, I guess, getting the animal into your facility. What's all some of the steps that animal has to go through?
So just depending on how it comes in, if it's an owner surrender, if it needs its vaccines because it's not up to date, or if it hasn't been neutered or spayed yet, we have them in our quarantine section until we are able to get that process taken care of. Now, we still put them up on our website, Pet Finder, and we advertise them. If there's an application that comes through and we've approved it, and we figured, this is going to be a good suit for the animal, we go ahead and get the appointment scheduled. We make sure their vaccinations are up to date. We get them in the vet, get them spayed and neutered. So it can be a fairly quick process. If they're young like this, then obviously we have to wait until they're the appropriate age. But most of our animals at the shelter now, they're fully vetted and they're ready to go. So he's our youngest one that we have. So.
Oh, and definitely one of the cutest.
Oh, yeah. He's a cutie for sure.
Oh, that's too cute. So what is your favorite, between both of you, what is your favorite part of getting the animal in the shelter? Because I know that new pet smell is always there because you're always getting new ones.
Oh, yeah. It don't matter if it smells bad or it's got the puppy breath. It's their trademark. To me, it's spending time with them and getting to know the animal, especially when it's new, because it's either scared or frightened. So it creates a really good bond with you and that animal when they first come in our doors, and that's my favorite part, is getting to know these new animals and building that trust level with them. It's not just, all hugs and kisses from a dog. It's actually being there and caring for them and taking care of their wounds or feeding them. So it's building that bond for me. That's my favorite part. connecting with them. I have a different bond with each dog that I take care of. So
Right, right. And, of course, while we're here, going back to the financial side of things, I imagine it costs a little bit of money to
Yes.
get a animal into the system.
yes. So our surrender fee, that basically will cover a vaccination or, a trip to the vet for its exam. And our adoption prices were not as high as everybody else or the other counties surrounding us. We know here in Adams County, it's hard, and we don't have a lot of money in the county. So we try to work with our community to make it reasonable for them and help us. So, but it is costing. The vet bills are very costing. We just had a dog that had to have a leg amputated due to a gunshot wound.
Right.
It can range from a $75 bill to a few $1,000s. So
And a lot of people, especially folks that may not be very familiar with pets and, the cost that it takes to have a healthy animal, vet bills can be very similar to actual human
Yes.
medical bills. The prices are not too far-fetched. And no pun intended, of course.
yes,
But yes, it is something that you do have to be on the lookout for, and that is why the Humane Society is such a huge asset to have for our county and the animals in our county.
Yes.
And that's why, once again, we're asking you to donate any money that you can towards the Humane Society. 937-544-9722. Anything helps. They have I think it was a matching donation of over $5,000. So if you can at least get from $1 to $5,000, they will match that. So it could turn into $10,000 just like that. So anything helps. Give them a call, 937-544-9722. That is to get to us, and then those phones over there will ring, and that will definitely help out. So that being said, we'll go ahead and let this little pooch rest, and we'll go ahead and take another break here, and we got plenty more coming your way from the Humane Society here on C103, 99.5 The Edge, and on Good Guys Radio TV.
Dr. Pamela Potty at West Union Family Dental has been in dentistry for over 15 years and would love the opportunity to brighten your smile. West Union Family Dental tends to routine dental cleanings and fillings, as well as root canals, simple to surgical teeth extractions, full and partial dentures, implants, and dental emergencies. New patients are welcome. Most major insurance is accepted. But if you have no insurance, no problem. There's an in-house membership plan. Phone 937-544-3239 online at westunionfamilydental.com.
Hi, I'm Bob Rebush. Currently, I'm second in charge at the Adams County Sheriff's Office. I have 50 years of experience in law enforcement. During my career with Cincinnati, I worked in all the highest crime neighborhoods, 16 years in various drug units, and 21 years as a supervisor. As sheriff, I will use my leadership experience to ensure Adams County is a safe place for your family and mine. Please vote Bob Rebush on March 19th, 2024. Paid for by Bob Rebush.
Adams County Self Storage knows that there's plenty of different reasons you may be looking for a little extra room to put things. Your college-age kid comes home for the summer and brings along their new ping pong table. You finally decided to take down the decorations after celebrating Christmas in July, or maybe you're still holding on to all those Tide Beanie Babies that are definitely going to be worth something someday. Whatever your needs, Adams County Self Storage has got you covered. They've got units ready to rent at their West Indian location right behind the Grandview Outlet. Call 937-892-0016. That's 892-0016. Insurance protection for you and your family. John Wood Insurance has helped thousands of families with their insurance needs since 1891. For service you can trust, contact John Wood Insurance in Georgetown at 937-378-4124, in Owensville at 513-732-2600, in West Union at 937-544-5505, or in Peebles at 937-587-2246. That's John Wood Insurance.
Where can you get good neighbor service and surprisingly great insurance rates? At State Farm. Because State Farm agent Tony Staggs is your one-stop shop in Adams and Brown County for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop looking around. State Farm agent Tony Staggs is ready to help. Call 937-544-0922 for surprisingly great rates today.
Good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At At the National Bank of Adams County, we have a lot more than money invested in Adams County. We've invested our time, our interests, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for a bank that keeps its focus local, look to us at 218 North Market Street in West Union. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well.
The National Bank of Adams County, keeping it local. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and oh, he drains it!
Right side, he pulls up for the three. He hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good.
Cherry picking out ahead she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up, two-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shack Sports, C103, and Good Guys Radio TV.
Hey, we're back again here for the Humane Society. And basically how this is working so far is we're having a great time, just kind of hanging out. It's called the Airtime for Animals. And so far, it's been a pretty good time. We've all got to see some pooches and plenty more cute animals coming our way, too. We got actual live animals here. That's right. Not many times does the C103 radio station have live animals in it other than us. So now that being said, we also got some breaking news, you could say, as well as just got this information here. The People's Defender is actually willing to donate one of their subscriptions. It's a $45 equivalent per donation. Is that right? So if 45, they'll match it with this guy right here. So which is pretty cool. That's a pretty cool thing to provide, and just something to consider, So not only are you helping an animal out, or, just this is the county, but you're also even getting some People's Defender action, too. So you get to see what's going on around our area. So it's a great time for everyone. And so that being said, we'll go ahead and switch over to, let's see, it was Megan?
Megan was here.
Megan was? Okay.
I'm Rachel.
Rachel and
Zoe.
Zoe. Okay, there we go. So Zoe is a pretty special one because she apparently adopted over 7 animals. Is that right?
Yes.
So you are one of their biggest customers.
Yes.
I would say, hands down. Okay. So tell me a little bit about why exactly did you end up getting 7 animals, and also what animals were they all? Were they all dogs or
they
some
were
cats?
all 7 cats.
Cats. Okay.
I adopted them. Well, Rachel contacted me the first time I was in 7th grade during quarantine, and I started bottle feeding, and she brought me the mama cat, and I just fell in love. So I started, volunteering and helping out, and then I would meet another one, and I'd fall in love with it, and then I'd have to take it home, and it was just a big process.
Oh.
Yeah, every summer she would be our bottle kitten mama. If they didn't have a mama at the time, or it was too young to be by itself. So I'd call her up. She lived right in town. We would supply everything for her, and she would take care of them, and she would have a special bond with them. And then she could also help with the adoption process. And then, like I said, she had adopted a mama cat and her baby. And that was her and her mom's, and then it kind of went down the line from that. So every summer she would bottle feed and be a foster. She'd come in and help volunteer to clean. She's just like me. She knows all the cats. We have like almost 50 cats, and she knows every single one of their personalities, knows their likes, their dislikes. And then she ended up adopting. She has quite a few of them that's helped her through rough times, either loss of a family member or something like that. Every single animal she's had, either they've had a physical disability. Mama had lost her eyes, so she has, I think, at least one eye missing. AC is missing a leg. She has a special heart when it comes to special need animals. Gary was abused, and he came in with a swollen head and took him home, and they are all literally spoiled rotten from her.
Oh, yeah.
And you bring up a really good point when it comes to having a heart for the special need animals, because, and I've heard this before, is that it's extra tough to get a special needs animal adopted. So having that special heart that you have, Zoe, to be able to not only want to adopt animals, but be like, give me those animals. Give me a tripod kitty cat. I'll take it. That's really impressive, and it's just kind of comes down to having that as an option for the for the airtime for animals that we have here for the veterinary. It's tough, because if you don't have that option out here that you guys have, then where else can you get these animals from, in a safe environment kind of way? Because even though they may have some issues, you still give them all the same shots and everything.
Yeah, when it comes to any of our special need animals, or they have been abused or have had some issues in the past, we have a very close bond with them. And so when they get adopted out, we are very particular on who they go to and make sure that they are going to have the best, most extreme life they could ever have. And with our animals, like we have several of them that are senior dogs or senior cats, or we have a couple of them that they're bonded with each other because they do have special needs. Like they want their brother there with them because that's the only one that'll play with them. I mean, there's things like that a lot of people don't see. And she's given so much knowledge to people that she knows that have asked questions, where should I adopt? Or what kind of animals they have down there? So she's able to answer a lot of those questions. And just being down there, she even knows signs of, say, an animal has some type of sickness. Like she's been around those animals so long that, it has an ear infection.
Right.
And so she's had a lot of people come up and ask her questions, or how do I volunteer, or do you have this animal down there that might be good with our family?
Right. And these are not things that you can just learn at school one day. These are not things you can just go on the internet and be like, oh, that's how you do it. A lot of this is purely experience-based.
Yeah.
And that's just something that you just can't recreate.
No.
You got to actually be in that environment.
And then a lot of people, when they go down there, or if they ask for a job, or they're like, oh, well, we just get to play with the animals, don't we? I'm like, no, you really need to help clean. Because, I mean, there's a lot of animals down there. There's, at the moment, 62, and we've had up to 74 before.
Wow.
And I mean, that's a lot of animals to take care of, and we are so short-staffed. It's nice to have those extra people to help volunteer, and will stay there. They help clean, they bathe, they walk. I mean, they take that special attention to an animal that has been abused, that don't like people at all. So, I mean, it's really nice to have these people that will go in a room and just sit down and talk to an animal, just to get them to open up.
Right, because that's really all they need.
Yes.
They just, coming from what they've had in the past to what they're experiencing now is a world of a difference. And, of course, they're not going to be able to just open up and be like, okay, everything's great.
And once they get adopted, it could be anywhere from a day, it can be a month. They make huge strides once they leave there. Yes, we give them what they need, but they need that home life.
Right. And
they need that stability.
And a lot of people that walk into your facility and they see all these happy, healthy kitties, it's not like they were given that way.
Yes.
You guys had to work to make those kitties and dogs like that.
A lot of people, when they talk about the shelter, they're like, oh, those animals are in cages, they don't get loved on. And I'm like, we have some really sassy, affectionate animals.
Yeah.
They'll climb up your legs.
Oh, yeah.
They want that affection all the time. As soon as you walk in, there's cats laying on the table that want that affection. They'll meow at you. Or as soon as one of the dogs come, they want to jump on you because they want that love. They want that affection. And they didn't come to us like that. Half of them came, tail between their legs, absolutely scared to death.
Right. And, I mean, it really just goes to show how much of an asset you guys are to these animals. And you may be seeing on your screen previously, as well as all the cat room. I had to go and shoot that footage earlier, and, man, it was the best day of my life.
Yeah, I tell a lot of people, I even tell Zoe, if you're having a bad day and you need a stress reliever, instead of going to therapy, just go down there and sit down. They will come and they will take the stress away.
They literally did. That was the best part. Is I was even able to talk. I couldn't catch her name, but she was an older lady that was
Myra.
Myra. Yeah. I actually even have an interview with her. I have one here. We'll have to go to her at some point in time. She's the sweetest thing ever.
She goes around circles with us. Like,
yeah.
She is the hardest working woman.
Yeah, she is. I'll tell you what. If the audio works and all that was well, try to see if you can get that interview with her. She's super sweet. So what's your name?
Myra Hessler.
And how long have you worked here?
Almost 2 years.
What's your favorite thing about working here?
Taking care of the cats. It's my little sanctuary. I love the cats.
What is it about cats that you like?
Well, they're lovable and you can just cuddle them and they're all over you and I just like them. Love them.
What's some of the names of the kitties?
This is Aspen and this is Fozzie and this one Chief. And I'm trying to think. I can't remember all the names. The one girl that enters them in the computer and everything, Rachel, she's awesome with her names. And they really do. All the animals here get excellent care. They're treated very, very good.
Oh, see, was that not the cutest thing in the world?
I love her.
And obviously before that you also saw some very cute animals too, and in the sanctuary. Is it called the cat sanctuary room, or what's the word?
I call it the playroom.
The playroom.
Yep.
It really is a playroom. Yeah. And she showed me in there, and it was just like a swarm of cats, and I was in heaven. I'm a big cat guy, so I mean I'm an animal guy in general. It doesn't matter, I love it. And so that being said, this is just such a great thing to try to donate some money to, and like I said, anything helps as well. And on top of that, it's even tax deductible as well. So it's a perfect time of the season as taxes are coming up. This would be a good time to donate anything you can, and you can even put it on your tax write-offs. It all helps, whatever helps. And we do got a little bit of donations coming our way right now. So if you are debating whether you should donate anything, like I said, anything helps. We came up with a number earlier. It was like around $75. If you just donated $75, that took care of feeding the cats in need for like a week or something like that. We did some hard calculations earlier, and so just something as small as $75 could be $50. A lot goes towards these kitty cats and puppy dogs out there. So I'll go ahead and go down a quick little list here. We got $50 from Jason Hayslip for commissioner, and we got $150 from Sean Cooley for sheriff. So that's what we got so far. Of course, we also have some other various donations too still, but you can still call 937-544-9722. Plenty of time to give us a call and get those phones ringing. We got plenty of lines. We actually have 2 people on standby right now that is ready to take your calls. We also have a website as well that you can go to, givebutter.com/HSACOH. You can also check out adamscountyanimals.org. That being said, we'll go ahead and take another break here, and we'll just continue the train here of cute animals and discussing what it takes to make those animals stay cute. We'll be back in just a minute.
Dr. Pamela Potty at West Union Family Dental has been in dentistry for over 15 years and would love the opportunity to brighten your smile. West Union Family Dental tends to routine dental cleanings and fillings, as well as root canals, simple to surgical teeth extractions, full and partial dentures, implants, and dental emergencies. New patients are welcome. Most major insurance is accepted. But if you have no insurance, no problem. There's an in-house membership plan. Phone 937-544-3239 online at westunionfamilydental.com.
Hi, I'm Bob Rebush. Currently, I'm second in charge at the Adams County Sheriff's Office. I have 50 years of experience in law enforcement. During my career with Cincinnati, I worked in all the highest crime neighborhoods, 16 years in various drug units, and 21 years as a supervisor. As sheriff, I will use my leadership experience to ensure Adams County is a safe place for your family and mine. Please vote Bob Rebush on March 19th, 2024. Paid for by Bob Rebush.
Adams County Self Storage knows that there's plenty of different reasons you may be looking for a little extra room to put things. Your college-age kid comes home for the summer and brings along their new ping pong table. You finally decided to take down the decorations after celebrating Christmas in July, or maybe you're still holding on to all those Thai beanie babies that are definitely going to be worth something someday. Whatever your needs, Adams County Self Storage has got you covered. They've got units ready to rent at their West Union location right behind the Grandview Outlet. Call 937-892-0016. That's 892-0016. Insurance protection for you and your family. John Wood Insurance has helped thousands of families with their insurance needs since 1891. For service you can trust, contact John Wood Insurance in Georgetown at 937-378-4124, in Owensville at 513-732-2600, in West Union at 937-544-5505, or in Peebles at 937-587-2246. That's John Wood Insurance.
Where can you get good neighbor service and surprisingly great insurance rates? At State Farm. Because State Farm agent Tony Staggs is your one-stop shop in Adams and Brown County for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop looking around. State Farm agent Tony Staggs is ready to help. Call 937-544-0922 for surprisingly great rates today.
A good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At the National Bank of Adams County, we have a lot more than money invested in Adams County. We've invested our time, our interests, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for a bank that keeps its focus local, look to us at 218 North Market Street in West Union. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well.
The National Bank of Adams County, keeping it local. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and oh, he drains it!
Right side, he pulls up for the three, he hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good. Cherry picking out a hit. She goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up. Two-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shaq Sports, C103, and Good Guys Radio TV.
Hey, it's Brandon once again here, back with our airtime for animals for the Adams County Humane Society. Been having a great time here. It's been fun. And hey, we got our original folks back where it all began.
It all began. Oldies but goodies.
Yes. Kim and Karen, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I'll get all these names eventually. All right. So this is kind of the recap for our first hour, or I should say recat, because rehoming cats is what you guys do.
Cats and dogs.
And dogs.
We've been around since 2005, and one of our goals, and we didn't mention this before, was to build the shelter. And the shelter opened up
I don't know when we opened up.
I don't remember when we opened up. When the shelter opened up.
What year?
What year was it? Yeah. 7, 8. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't actually open up. 2007, 2008, and we're different. We're different from the dog pound. We're like, we don't. I'll let somebody else talk about this, but we kind of talked about the history. We do dogs, we do cats, some of the services that we've provided to the county, and how much it costs to get an animal ready for adoption. We try, if at all possible, to make sure that the animal's ready to go, that it's been spayed, neutered, it's had all its shots, it's healthy and ready to be adopted. That goes for dogs and cats. The prices are a little bit different based on whether it's a full-grown cat, a kitten, a senior dog. And like Megan said before, a lot of the animals that we get, they're ill, they've been abused, they've been hurt. and those are the kind of animals that we take. And we don't euthanize animals unless they're really, really sick and there's nothing that can be done about it. And that's one of the things. That's why we don't take. People want to drop off a dog, a cat, puppy, whatever, and that's part of the reason why we don't. We may tell somebody that no, we don't have room, is because we don't right now. However many, Rachel said 60 plus animals, that's actually more than what we can hold. And, if we adopt an animal out, that leaves a space for us to adopt another animal.
Right. Right. So, just because, if you can give anything at all.
Anything.
Then that is something that will definitely help you out. And if money is not something that you can necessarily give out, then try to at least see if you can find a family who is ready for a kitty cat or a puppy. Or
we have folks that volunteer. We have groups that volunteer. We're always, if you can't volunteer, we always take cleaning. We always take donations, cleaning supplies, because we go through a lot of cleaning supplies. You can donate dog food, cat food, toys, leashes, anything like that, because there's a lot of people that can drop off a bag of dog food but couldn't necessarily give us time, right, or a lot of give us a lot of money. But anything that anybody gives today, either through our phone lines, we've got people standing there, they're twiddling their thumbs, and or if they donate online, it goes directly to the animals. Again, we're a private 503C charity. We don't get any money from the county. We don't get anything from the state or from any other humane organization. We're strictly local.
That's right. And it really kind of comes down to, just look at the cute cat that is now on your screen. That's what your money goes towards, is keeping that cute kitty sleeping and healthy. And, just like I said, anything can help. And you mentioned a great point. It doesn't just necessarily have to be, money out of your pocket today. It can be maybe a bag of dog food or
bag
of cat food, next week, or, just kind of anything.
We do laundry on all the bedding and everything every day. So we go through a lot of laundry detergent. So we can use laundry detergent, powdered liquid. We use, like when we mop the floors and clean, we use disinfecting type, like Lysol, Pine Sol, that kind of stuff to clean. We can always use donations of that, but for us to pay for the animal care, we need donations.
That's right. So please, if you can hear my voice, head on over to Good Guys Radio TV as well and check out our live stream that we're performing this telethon with, because not only is it a radiothon, but we're also televising this event as well for the cute kitty cats and puppy dogs out there, and just kind of show you a visual aid as far as where your money's going to. Put that number on there, Maggie, 937-544-9722. That is a number to call to see if you can donate anything. It's just a pledge. You don't even need to necessarily get your credit card out and start talking through the phone number with your credit card. You don't have to worry about that. Just a pledge. Anything just to kind of say like, hey, yes, I'll help out. Here you go. Here's some information. That's all you need. 937-544-9722. And try to get our little, we've got a thermometer over there that we need to get that risen up a little bit.
Moving.
Yeah. Anything helps, just to kind of get it started. And, I had my donation. I think it got taken away. We had a couple people donated already, got $150, and we also got $50 as well. They have donated. And remember, this is the ability to get times by $5,000. So anything that you donate, someone else will match that, and that's a pretty big deal. Anything helps. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, you could turn 50 into 100 just like that.
Yeah.
And we're on here for a while now. So if you want to participate, maybe you can't right now because you're driving home still. I mean, a lot of people are probably still at work. I get that. But hey, on your way back, let's see if you can donate just a little bit of money. You know, give us a call. We'll be happy to take your call as we have some phone operators standing by. Well, this has kind of been the wrap up for this hour. We got plenty more coming though. Is there any last little bits you want to mention before we take our next commercial break?
Please think of us. If you've got a family member that you don't know what to get them for Christmas, make a donation in their name. It'll be a double gift. You know, you want to spend $25, it'll be $50 for us, and we can appreciate that. And you know, like I would say, I have a Chihuahua. I would put it out, the Chihuahua owners out there. If you own a Chihuahua, I have two.
I have one.
And she has one. Also, Husky owners. I have a Husky. Go ahead, donate it. And you can donate in honor of someone, dog, cat, human. You can donate in memorial to somebody, again, dog, cat, human. We appreciate anything that you can give us.
Come and get your best friend.
Yeah, come and get your best friend. And they, adopted animals know that they have been given a second chance. I know people sometimes when we say that, they roll their eyes, but they know. They know that they've got a second chance. They're very appreciative. They're very loving. And I know, like my guys that I've got, they're all great dogs. They're just amazing animals. And something too, I mean, most of our animals are mixed breeds. But if you're ever looking for an animal that, you know, maybe a specific breed, check with us. We get full-blooded animals in every so often. We just had a guy at the shelter. He was a full-blooded Boston Terrier. He's been adopted, yay. But we've had Labs, we've had German Shepherds, we've had all kinds. And a cat, we had the only breed. We've had, Rachel knows more about the breeds than I do, but we've had a Maine Coon, we've had Siamese, and then we have your just all-American kitty cat.
Those are the cats I like. The regular kitty cat. Yeah, so, you know, instead of maybe looking on the classifieds for, you know, this specific animal that you're looking for, give the Adams County Humane Society a shot.
Yep.
You'll be surprised just in those videos that everyone out there may have seen, some of the B-roll footage that we had. Plenty of cats to choose from, of all different colors, of all probably mixtures of breeds, and same with the puppies too. You know, there's a lot of different puppies that you guys had, and just options out the wazoo. And I think it's just a standard adoption fee, right?
There's a standard adoption. I believe it's just a standard adoption fee, and that's something else. I mean, we're nonprofit. We don't make a profit. So, you know, our adoption fees that we charge in a lot of cases, especially like if we have had an animal with a health problem that we've had to take to the vet several times, or like the one dog that had to have a leg amputated, we lose money.
Right.
We lose money.
Yeah.
But we keep on trucking.
Right, and that's unfortunately the real case of a business. You know, it's like anything with a business is if you can't have negative profit forever. Or I mean, you know, and they're not even for profit; they're just for animals, and you know, unfortunately, that kind of translates. So that's why any money that you can help help them out is what brings these animals to a better life. 937-544-9722. We cannot reiterate enough just how expensive it is to, I mean, anyone out there who knows if you have animals are kind of expensive, you know?
I just took,
just like us.
I just took a cat and a dog to the vet today for their yearly checkup and shots, and it was $240.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And I didn't buy, and I usually buy like flea protection and all of that. I had some, so I didn't have to buy it, but it was $240.
Yeah,
And I try to take good care of my animals.
That's right, and we try to keep our pocketbooks bottomless for our animals, and we try to, but every once in a while it'll hit bottom here and there, and that's why we're having this show now to try to help make that pocketbook just a little bit bigger. 937-544-9722. You can also donate online as well. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and take our last break for the hour here, but we'll be right back in just a couple minutes talking more about some information. I think our next thing we got coming up is some more financial information about the Humane Society, and we got some more updates, too, coming your way. We'll be right back with more right after this.
Dr. Pamela Potty at West Union Family Dental has been in dentistry for over 15 years and would love the opportunity to brighten your smile. West Union Family Dental tends to routine dental cleanings and fillings, as well as root canals, simple to surgical teeth extractions, full and partial dentures, implants, and dental emergencies. New patients are welcome. Most major insurance is accepted. But if you have no insurance, no problem. There's an in-house membership plan. Phone 937-544-3239 online at westunionfamilydental.com.
Hi, I'm Bob Rebush. Currently, I'm second in charge at the Adams County Sheriff's Office. I have 50 years of experience in law enforcement. During my career with Cincinnati, I worked in all the highest crime neighborhoods, 16 years in various drug units, and 21 years as a supervisor. As sheriff, I will use my leadership experience to ensure Adams County is a safe place for your family and mine. Please vote Bob Rebush on March 19th, 2024. Paid for by Bob Rebush.
Adams County Self-Storage knows that there's plenty of different reasons you may be looking for a little extra room to put things. Your college-age kid comes home for the summer and brings along their new ping pong table. You finally decided to take down the decorations after celebrating Christmas in July, or maybe you're still holding on to all those Thai beanie babies that are definitely going to be worth something someday. Whatever your needs, Adams County Self-Storage has got you covered. They've got units ready to rent at their West Indian location right behind the Grandview Outlet. Call 937-892-0016. That's 892-0016. Insurance protection for you and your family. John Wood Insurance has helped thousands of families with their insurance needs since 1891. For service you can trust, contact John Wood Insurance in Georgetown at 937-378-4124, in Owensville at 513-732-2600, in West Union at 937-544-5505, or in Peebles at 937-587-2246. That's John Wood Insurance.
Where can you get good neighbor service and surprisingly great insurance rates? At State Farm. Because State Farm agent Tony Staggs is your one-stop shop in Adams and Brown County for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop looking around. State Farm agent Tony Staggs is ready to help. Call 937-544-0922 for surprisingly great rates today.
Good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At the National Bank of Adams County, we have a lot more than money invested in Adams County. We've invested our time, our interests, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for a bank that keeps its focus local, look to us at 218 North Market Street in West Union. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well.
The National Bank of Adams County, keeping it local. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and oh, he drains it!
Right side, he pulls up to the three, he hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good. Cherry picking out a hit, she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up, two-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shack Sports, C103, and Good Guys Radio TV.
It's Brandon once again here with you for the Airtime for Animals. Hope everyone is having a great day out there so far. We are having so much fun with this, I tell you. Something about animals is just you can't recreate. You know, they're very special, like a family member, and that's why I am such a fan of doing this show, because not only are you helping the critters out here, like this wonderful puppy. We'll talk more about him in a minute, but you're also helping out a great organization, the Humane Society in Adams County. It's a collective body of really awesome people that put they're so selfless, what is it called? Selfless, in the sense of they were more than happy to give their time, their money, their life away for these animals. And I just, that's just something that's so cool. And so with me today, we have this wonderful large pooch. What's his or hers name?
Her name is Little Lady.
Little Lady.
She's not little, but she's a lady.
Most certainly a lady.
Oh, yes. Most definitely. Yes.
Yeah, that is.
She's a big girl.
And this is a great example of showcasing the different types of animals that is at the Humane Society. So not only do you have the little puppy that we had here earlier within the hour, but we also have other options, such as a Little Lady here. So tell me a little bit about the history of Little Lady here. How did she show up?
So Little Lady, she has been with us for almost 550 some days. She's been at our shelter for a while. She's basically one of the girls that's just kind of overlooked. She's there. People just don't really notice her. She's not loud, so she don't bark. But she was surrendered to us. Her story's a little crazy. She come rolling up to the shelter in the back of a pickup truck, and they just weren't able to care for her anymore. So we went ahead and took her on. And she's been a joy to have ever since she's walked through our doors. She's very sweet. She is definitely a lady. She's a big girl, but I'll tell you what, she makes up with it for her personality. She goes on day walks and day trips with Stacy all the time, and they go to the lake. They go get a steak or a pup cup, and she just does fantastic with it. She's a little shy and timid at first once she, first meets you. But once she gets to know you, she just opens up, and she's just a ball of fun. And she's just a lover. She could spend the day with you and do a girl's day, basically.
No.
She's all woman.
Oh, yes, she is.
She is all woman. Big woman.
Yeah. I know the first time that I had took her on her date, she's a little nervous, just because she didn't know who I was. But after spending that first time with her, every time I come to get her, I have no problem getting her in the car, and she's ready to go.
Yep.
She absolutely loves it when I take her out. I've taken her to the Portsmouth, the park over there, took her over to the river, got her the steak over there, and I've taken her to several other parks, and she just loves to go on the adventures. She does really good in the car, no problem at all there. The first time that I was in the car with her, she was roaming around, and then she finally sat in the front seat, and she held my hand the rest of the way.
Aww.
So that was a cute moment there.
Right. See, a lot of larger dogs, a lot of people just think that they're just too much of a bear. Like, oh, no, there's no way I could take that dog with me or whatever. But no, that's a great example of that, They can be lap dogs, too.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's not like there's a mental thing inside a dog where it's like, oh, well, I'm too big. Obviously, I can't fit in their lap. No. If it fits, I sits.
Yep.
Yes.
That is so true. And she's a wonderful dog. I mean, everybody that comes through and meets her or spends time with her, they just adore her. She's so easy to take care of and care for. Her listening skills are impeccable. Like, she listens well to commands. She does great with other dogs. She's an all-around really good dog, and she'd be a perfect family pet. She'd be one of those that would protect your babies and keep your home safe and love you while she's doing it. So, and we're really hoping this Christmas we can find her a home. She really needs to get out of the shelter. She's been there way too long.
How many days did you say she's
Almost
been there?
550 some days. So she's a year and a half, and it's way too long. So She needs to get out. She's dying for it, and we know she is. So if anybody's interested in her, we're open to allow her to go on day trips, sleepovers. We try to work with anybody that's willing to adopt or even foster. You don't have to come in and do a full adoption process. You can do a sleepover, a weekend, or a night trip. We make options available. So, and she's one of those dogs. She'd be great for it, and she really needs somebody to give her a chance. So.
Right, and that's actually a really cool concept that you guys have. I guess we haven't really brushed upon it then a lot, but being able to kind of test drive the animal of your choice, that's actually really impressive.
Yep.
Having that as an option, because there's a lot of people out there. I mean, the choices of finding an animal it's scarier than a car, obviously, because it's alive. This animal is going to be around you and your family, and you want it to have a close bond.
Yep.
And you want to be sure that you are going to love it for the rest of its life.
Exactly. Yep.
And being able to test drive, for lack of a better term, that's really cool. That is a really good option to have. And man, if my house was any bit bigger, I love that dog.
We both
so cute.
we both are the same way. If we didn't have as many as we did, and we had bigger homes, she would have already been there.
Definitely.
She's one of those that just, it's amazing she's been passed up this much. So.
You fall in love with her real quick.
Yep.
I know. It's in the face. It's in the face for me. It's a really. She has just such a welcoming face.
Yes. Yes.
I look at the
a
same
warm
way.
presence.
Really, right, and the color too. Yeah.
She's got a beautiful coat to her. She's a gorgeous dog. She's a big girl, but that's all right. She makes up for it with her personality, so it's worth it with her.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for all the folks out there that are watching this on Good Guys, if you're listening to it on the radio, we have it on C103 and on 99.5 The Edge. We have this also on goodguysradiotv.com. Please go there and watch that so you can see the visual appearance of this wonderful puppy. Little Lady is her name. And although her name may signify that she's little, she has a big heart. That's
a good way to put it.
Yeah. And she, a beautiful dog for sure. I tell you, if I had a sanctuary myself, it would be just dogs and cats, and it'd be,
it'd be heaven.
It'd be heaven.
Yep, there you go.
Oh yeah. So, and speaking of heaven, that's where the Humane Society is. That's the kitty cats and the dogs down there. It really is just if you don't even So rewinding a little bit. I have actually never been there before I actually got the footage of the kitty cats and the dogs that were on our video here. I never even knew it existed.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean, call me ignorant. It is what it is. But for everyone out there who's listening, the Humane Society exists in Adams County. It's down the hill, the Walmart Hill I call it. And down that hill there, and it's kind of on a little hidden driveway.
Yeah, we're just back behind Walmart, basically.
Yeah.
If you're over by the tire section, at Walmart,
yep.
If you just park over there, you'll see our little building back there in the corner of the field, basically. So you can't miss us, and you can hear the dogs barking. So when it's nice out, they're out there roaming around and running in the yard, so you can't miss us.
Oh, yeah. No, it really is cute. And it's a great building that has the wonderfulest of all animals.
Thank you.
So, now, that being said, some other things that in that building, there is a Christmas tree. And apparently what I hear is that you can actually be a secret Santa to these animals in the building.
Yes. So that is our Christmas giving tree. We have clear ornaments with, fake snow and decorations in them, but each one has a little card in it with either a cat's name or a dog's name. And on the back of the card, it states what they wish for Christmas. It could be from food for special diets. We have a lot of those between our cats and dogs. toys for the puppies because they're chewing and, they're at that destructible age. So they can chew through everything. But yeah, it's our giving tree. So you can come in and pick a bulb off the tree or request one if there's somebody you're interested in. And you can fulfill their Christmas wish for this Christmas season. And, we just ask to have the Christmas gifts dropped off before Christmas, so December 23rd. We are there till 3 p.m. If you have to have it delivered after or dropped off after, that's fine. But we do have our tree up to at least let the animals have a good Christmas this year. So
Aw, you're right. So once again, it's back to the donation situation. If please donate if you can during this hour or the couple hours we have left here. 937-544-9722. But for whatever reason, if you can't donate monetarily right now, maybe you still got some pet supplies hanging around your house. Maybe you had a dog or a kitty cat, but maybe not anymore. Well, maybe see if you can donate some of those items and help an animal in need at the shelter and make their Christmas just a little bit better. They have a beautiful Christmas tree in there. I saw that while I was getting the footage over at the Humane Society. And man, I'll tell you, it was a beautiful tree with beautiful kitty cats and puppy dogs around. And on that tree, they had those little hanging tags there that have a little picture of an animal that you would be sponsoring. And anything you can do to help out will be gratefully appreciated. Well, little lady, I appreciate you hanging around and just kind of chilling out. You can tell just how chill this dog is.
Oh yeah. Yep. Once she settles in, she's fine. She just hangs out. She's a good girl. She knows what to do. She really does.
Yeah. So and this dog is currently, as of right now, adoptable.
Yes.
So if you are looking for just kind of a nice kind of a security dog, lap dog / cute dog, one size fits all, she can be your dog. You can definitely come on over to the Humane Society. What exactly is your guys' address?
It's
we have a post office box. So if you go to it's 11481.
11 1. What did you say? 481.
Yeah, stay right 41.
Okay, yeah.
I could think of it for that second.
Yeah,
my address is similar.
No. Yeah. Well, like I said, it's kind of hidden.
It
If
is.
you didn't know, you wouldn't know.
Yes.
So, but yeah, for whatever reason, if anyone out there who is interested, we'll be more than happy to direct you. Give us a call, 937-544-9722, and not only will we take your donation, and we'll gladly do that, but we'll also tell you where they're located and where you can find the cute animal sanctuary and the kitty cats and alike. So, all right, well, we'll go ahead and take another break here, and we'll be right back with a whole bunch more stuff coming up right after this.
Dr. Pamela Potty at West Union Family Dental has been in dentistry for over 15 years and would love the opportunity to brighten your smile. West Union Family Dental tends to routine dental cleanings and fillings, as well as root canals, simple to surgical teeth extractions, full and partial dentures, implants, and dental emergencies. New patients are welcome. Most major insurance is accepted. But if you have no insurance, no problem. There's an in-house membership plan. Phone 937-544-3239 online at westunionfamilydental.com.
Hi, I'm Bob Rebush. Currently, I'm second in charge at the Adams County Sheriff's Office. I have 50 years of experience in law enforcement. During my career with Cincinnati, I worked in all the highest crime neighborhoods, 16 years in various drug units, and 21 years as a supervisor. As sheriff, I will use my leadership experience to ensure Adams County is a safe place for your family and mine. Please vote Bob Rebush on March 19th, 2024. Paid for by Bob Rebush.
Adams County Self-Storage knows that there's plenty of different reasons you may be looking for a little extra room to put things. Your college-age kid comes home for the summer and brings along their new ping pong table. You finally decided to take down the decorations after celebrating Christmas in July, or maybe you're still holding on to all those Thai beanie babies that are definitely going to be worth something someday. Whatever your needs, Adams County Self-Storage has got you covered. They've got units ready to rent at their West Indian location right behind the Grandview Outlet. Call 937-892-0016. That's 892-0016. Insurance protection for you and your family. John Wood Insurance has helped thousands of families with their insurance needs since 1891. For service you can trust, contact John Wood Insurance in Georgetown at 937-378-4124, in Owensville at 513-732-2600, in West Union at 937-544-5505, or in Peebles at 937-587-2246. That's John Wood Insurance.
Where can you get good neighbor service and surprisingly great insurance rates? At State Farm. Because State Farm agent Tony Staggs is your one-stop shop in Adams and Brown County for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop looking around. State Farm agent Tony Staggs is ready to help. Call 937-544-0922 for surprisingly great rates today.
A good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At the National Bank of Adams County, we have a lot more than money invested in Adams County. We've invested our time, our interests, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for a bank that keeps its focus local, look to us at 218 North Market Street in West Union. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well.
The National Bank of Adams County, keeping it local. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and oh, he drains it!
Right side, he pulls up for the three. He hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good. Cherry picking on a hit. She goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up. Two-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shack Sports, C103, and Good Guys Radio TV.
It's Brandon back with you here for our Airtime for Animals on C103, 99.5 The Edge, and on Good Guys Radio TV. We're broadcasting this everywhere. We have it on our, obviously, Good Guys Radio TV, but we also have it on Facebook as well. So if you are listening to us on the radio, please kind of make your way and watch us live for the video side of it, too, because we have a lot of very cool things happening on the camera as well. Some animals and of course us. That's cool, right? So Maggie, if you want to go over and let's take a look at how much money we've raised so far on that little, here we go. Yeah, it's the temperature thermometer there. So we don't have a fever just yet, but we would certainly like to get a fever if we can. It's the one time I'll ever say that. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. We have plenty of donators so far that we'd love even more to try to get that up, and that's all still being matched as well, up to $5,000. Bryson Blevins, $20, and he actually did that online as well, and you can donate online as well. So if you don't feel like calling in, or if you're watching this later on and you still want to donate, well, please do. The website is givebutter.com/HSACOH. And if you just go to that website there, you'll be able to donate any bit of money. And if you want to stay anonymous, you can, or if you want to give your name out and just kind of show who helped, we'll gladly get that on the air for you. So that's just something to do while we're at it. Of course, you can also call 937-544-9722. Now, that being said, financials. That's kind of the whole point of why we're doing this. And financials is a very important part of keeping the animals happy and healthy. Just like humans, we're no different. We need money to stay alive, right?
Yes, we do.
And it's no different. So. Now, that being said, we'll go ahead and talk a little bit. We've got Brian and Ashley. Mm-hmm. So let's talk. What's going on? How much money does it take to run the show?
So I'm the treasurer, so I try to keep track of everything the best I can with everything like that. But like I said, everything is private donations. But for a year's budget, the kind of the way we do, and we make a budget each year, for us, fee-wise, we need to raise somewhere between $75,000 and $80,000, and that pretty much just covers the cost of just the normal utilities. We do have 4 girls on payroll that we pay, but everybody else is volunteers. That's why, we need volunteers, but we still have to pay the electric bill. You got the insurance, and you have all the taxes and everything else, and that comes out, to about the same on something like that. So we try to, to do that, and that's why we're here today for. But, our biggest fee is we do have the payroll, but it is our vet bills. Because every animal that we come in, we try to make sure that they are completely vetted, and that means all shots, spay, neutered, and it's like the girls say, most dogs that we get in, there's usually a problem with them to start with. I mean, that's why they've dropped off. Somebody has called. Example, I try to help the girls out on Sunday to give them a break, but I was there 2 Saturdays ago, got a phone call. I answered. It was the girls at Walmart. They had a dog that was hurt. So I got in my truck and went over, and nice dog, an Australian Shepherd. It was a male. I looked at it and had a kind of a hurt leg. Well, so I load it, bring it home. The girls look at it the next day. It come out, the dog had been shot. And that's the one this week we had to have its leg taken off. So, the vet bill goes from a normal, 75 to 80. I think it was close to $400 to get the leg taken off. So, so we've got animals like that we have to, we get discounts from the vets, and they're good about that. But we still have to raise money to, take care of that. And now we've got a dog, very nice dog, but it's going to have 3 legs. But we didn't put it down or anything like that, and we try to take care of every animal that we get. But every animal that we come in, there's always a different vet bill. Right. So on average for us to get one fixed, and we can kind of go over that, just normal spay and neutering, and the doctors around here, we use the vets locally. It's anywhere on normally it's from 90, usually on a cat and a dog, it's like $90 to $115, and that's usually. That's including the rabies shot. Most of them are $50 to $60, for the spay or the neuter type thing like that. And we have that in, just to get everything going. But then sometimes you'll have one that, like you said, we've got, especially with the cats, we've always got infection, always have eyes and stuff like that. So the girls are very, cautious, and they keep track of the animals down there very well, and they take them to the vet. So you'll have checkup fees, you'll have all the antibiotics and everything like that. So, on every animal that we have, a couple $100 in, so and something like that. And even like right now, we're having a Christmas special. You can adopt one of the dogs or the cats that you're seeing. Cats, $25 to $45. So but we've got $100 to $200 in a lot of those animals, not including the food. And we've got some of the cats, they're special needs, and they require healthy food. And I'm sure everybody knows cat food is extremely expensive now. And we've got some that require healthy foods because they get sick, and everything like that. So, an 8 to 10 pound bag's $30, just for one cat, to where, then if you add that to everything else, so the fees add up. But then, of course, we keep, you've got doors, open, and the dogs in, the dogs out, and everything like that. So, of course, in the colder weather, the furnace bill, you always have stuff like that. So, like a normal year on something like that, that's kind of what it takes, to keep everything going, everything running, and stuff like that. And it's all up to the public to do that on everything like that. So, that's kind of, and we try to have fundraisers. But, and I know, being a local town, I was born and raised here, and I've got 4 dogs of my own that I've taken from the shelter. I usually get stuck with the dogs that nobody wants, or they're aggressive, or there's something along that line, and they've been there the longest, and we've got a farm, so which it helps, on something like that. So right. I just took one basically 3 weeks ago, maybe. So his name was Dude, and I still have Dude, and everything like that. But Dude, he's chewed up 3 beds now when I get home, because I come home late and I keep him in. So, and he is chewed off 5 dress shirts. I've got 3 dress shirts with no buttons now. So, he has done that.
He must not have gotten to that one.
So he has not this one, But, so, the dogs I get, they always have a problem, seem to be like, or they've been there. But they're all good dogs. Once they get adopted, they all have their own personalities and everything like that. So, that's kind of what we're here for, is to get the dogs out. And like I said, I'm the one that kind of, and the girls are very, I get a phone call 3 or 4 times a day, usually from Megan or other things like that, and it's always, do you have time to talk? We got a problem. You think, okay, what has happened? It's like, this dog is sick or that dog is this. We got to take it to the vet. Okay, well, it's going to be this. What do you think? I'm thinking, well, to reasons we do it. We take that there, but then you got to try to think, how can we raise money to help? Because we don't want any dog going out that's not, the best shape it can be, something like that. Like you're showing that's one of our puppies there now, and that one you can see more or less dances.
I was going to say that.
So and that's the way he is. About every Sunday I clean, he does the same thing. So, I mean, all the dogs we have good personalities, and they are well taken care of. Our girls do better than most. I mean, every day they're there. So, and that's why we talk about volunteers and trying to save money. Volunteers save money, something like that. But it's amazing because, I usually just go out on Sundays, but I clean. But, to clean 20 dogs, to clean 40 cats, it takes a lot of work.
Right.
You just don't get to sit there and look at them, type thing. So, I mean, that's part of what, the employees do and stuff like that. But a lot of stuff, like I said, it's all to donations and everything like that. And that's kind of what we do. But I understand, back to the fundraisers, it's a small town, and I know people get tired of, you try not to hit the same people every time or something like that, and I understand that. We try not to. We try, we're online now. We try to reach out to other people and to help everything. So, I mean, we try not to ask the same people over and over. But I understand that it's tough and everything like that. But for us to run, I mean, basically we need close to $75,000, $80,000 a year just to break even based on the expenses. And like you said, every vet bill you don't know is going to be different. But we try not to turn any animal down. I mean, like I said, the vets, Meekin's been very nice to us. Affordable Vet in Winchester, we use all the local, and they're very nice to give us breaks, to help us with anything we can, and something like that. But when you get an animal from us, it is well taken care of and ready to go. Then like Megan was talking about, if you want to take one home for the weekend or something like that, if you're interested in it, that would be great, because if we get one out, then we can take one in. We have got, on Saturday that I worked, the phone just rang and rang, and it's, we've got this cat, we've got this dog, we've got this, and we're the only people that take cats. So Rachel, kind of keeps care of our cats. She's got a list of people that, we're trying to get back to them to take their animal. They want to surrender, but until we get rid of the cats, we can't, and something like that. So that's why, we're trying, and like cats right now, $25, and you get a cat that's completely vetted and ready to go, something like that. But on normal, that's what it takes for us to run the shelter.
Right. And you mentioned, I mean, it's not like you guys don't want to take the cat. It's just your facility can legally...
We're just full.
Right. Only take so many cats.
And we have them, stuck everywhere, really. And you saw the cat room. And,
yeah.
And they're loose. So it's not like that we keep cats... we've got the quarantine room. When a cat comes in, we do keep it quarantined. Right. We give it the shots and make sure it's fine before we turn it to the other side. So it's not like that. So it's, but we try to keep the cats loose, the best we can, or have them free, ranging in the room. And then we've got the little cat house out the window. So a good day, we open it up so they can go out and, they can look at the birds. They can, do everything like that. So it's not that the animals that we keep, we try to do the best we can with them. The dogs, we've got a couple kids that usually come in and walk them, about every day or something like that. And then, on Sundays when I'm there, we try to alternate on what you do and stuff like that. But the animals you get from us, I mean, they might not be the breed everybody wants or something like that. I call them mixed breeds or Hind 57s is what we do.
Hind 57s.
But they're good dogs, something like that. And we have a dog for pretty much anybody, from the big ones to the small ones. Mm-hmm. They all have their own personalities, but they're they're good dogs. But we do take our dogs are well vetted, I should say, on something like that. We do keep track of them, and that's why it costs more and something like that. But we're willing to. Have them vetted the best we can if we can just get rid of them, something like that.
Right.
Get them out there, get them back into society, and they're good dogs.
Right. As much as you guys would love to keep the dogs around and the cats around, obviously you can't. I mean, it kind of goes back to what we were saying earlier with if we had a huge building, a huge sanctuary, a big building of, whatever, sure, yeah, we could collect 100 dogs, 1 million cats, but Unfortunately, that's just kind of square footage doesn't get any bigger just because you put more cats in it. So now is the time to give them a call, please. Whether it be to want to, because you can help them out in many ways. Whether it be just pure donating, maybe you yourself don't have enough room for another animal in your life. Well, maybe your pocketbook might got a little bit of extra money in it, so that you can certainly help them out. And give them a call, 937-544.
Dr.
County. We've invested our time, our interests, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for a bank that keeps its focus local, look to us at 218 North Market Street in West Union. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well.
The National Bank of Adams County, keeping it local. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and oh, he drains it!
Right side, he pulls up to the three, he hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good. Cherry picking on a hit, she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up, two-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shaq Sports, C103, and Good Guys Radio TV.
Dr. Pamela Potty at West Union Family Dental has been in dentistry for over 15 years and would love the opportunity to brighten your smile. West Union Family Dental tends to routine dental cleanings and fillings, as well as root canals, simple to surgical teeth extractions, full and partial dentures, implants, and dental emergencies. New patients are welcome. Most major insurance is accepted. But if you have no insurance, no problem. There's an in-house membership plan. Phone 937-544-3239 online at westunionfamilydental.com.
Hi, I'm Bob Rebush. Currently, I'm second in charge at the Adams County Sheriff's Office. I have 50 years of experience in law enforcement. During my career with Cincinnati, I worked in all the highest crime neighborhoods, 16 years in various drug units, and 21 years as a supervisor. As sheriff, I will use my leadership experience to ensure Adams County is a safe place for your family and mine. Please vote Bob Rebush on March 19th, 2024. Paid for by Bob Rebush.
Adams County Self-Storage knows that there's plenty of different reasons you may be looking for a little extra room to put things. Your college-age kid comes home for the summer and brings along their new ping pong table. You finally decided to take down the decorations after celebrating Christmas in July, or maybe you're still holding on to all those Thai beanie babies that are definitely going to be worth something someday. Whatever your needs, Adams County Self-Storage has got you covered. They've got units ready to rent at their West Union location right behind the Grandview Outlet. Call 937-892-0016. That's 892-0016. Insurance protection for you and your family. John Wood Insurance has helped thousands of families with their insurance needs since 1891. For service you can trust, contact John Wood Insurance. In Georgetown at 937-378-4124. In Owensville at 513-732-2600. In West Union at 937-544-5505. Or in Peebles at 937-587-2246. That's John Wood Insurance.
Where can you get good neighbor service and surprisingly great insurance rates? At State Farm. Because State Farm agent Tony Staggs is your one-stop shop in Adams and Brown County for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop looking around. State Farm agent Tony Staggs is ready to help. Call 937-544-0922 for surprisingly great rates today.
Good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At the National Bank of Adams County, we have a lot more than money invested in Adams County. We've invested our time, our interests, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for a bank that keeps its focus local, look to us at 218 North Market Street in West Union. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well.
The National Bank of Adams County, keeping it local. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and oh, he drains it!
Right side, he pulls up to the three, he hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good. Cherry picking on a hit, she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up,
Two-hand monster dunk. Your home for Shaq Sports, C103, and Good Guys Radio TV.
All right, we're back here for our Airtime for Animals. And I got Rachel with me. How are you doing, Rachel?
I'm doing good.
All right. Yeah, I'm doing all right myself. You didn't ask, but
Sorry.
I'm doing all right.
A little nervous. You never know.
Oh, nah, it's all right. This is we're having a good time here. This is fun. Just kind of chilling and talking about the wonderful, cute animals that have been around here. And a lot of donations that we've been getting to.
That's fantastic.
And heck, we just got a $100 donation not too
that's
long
great.
ago. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
And of course, along with the other list of donations, but just because people are donating doesn't mean that you shouldn't. Please do so. 937-544-9722. We have it on the screen right now. So if you're watching this on Good Guys Radio TV, you can see me telling you to call that number on your screen, 937-544-9722. That is our phone number to call, and we got some phone operators standing by eating looks like some fudge over there. Wow.
Homemade fudge.
Homemade fudge, yeah. So unfortunately, you can't eat the fudge, but you can at least call and get your name on the air and show that you donated to help a great cause. So just something to do, if you can. We've been going through, how long has this been now? 2 hours? No, an hour and a half?
Yeah, getting there.
Getting there, yeah.
Yep.
Of just kind of talking about these, what all it takes to run an animal shelter. And the biggest part is this is a no-kill animal shelter as well. There's no scary, tanks or chambers that, no, none of that stuff. Nothing but love and support within the Humane Society in Adams County. It really is a cool atmosphere to be in. The animal room, we were showing videos of it earlier. Something just so stinking cute. Being able to open a door and there's just a slew of cats ready to
It's a herd of cattle.
Yeah, it really is. And some of them even look like cows too. It's
Yeah,
cool.
they're pretty big. Yeah, we got some chunky monkeys.
Yeah, and because of that, it costs money.
Very true. Very true.
Takes money to feed those cats. If you have a cat or a dog at your house and you think it's a little expensive to keep that dog going or cat, imagine a herd of cats and a lot of dogs. It's a lot of money. So anything helps to get some, just a little bit of funds, a little bit extra funds to the Adams County Animal Shelter. Anything helps. 937-544-9722. And of course, they also have a website that you can visit as well, givebutter.com. That's give butter, like butter that you would eat. .com/HSACOH. Adams County, Ohio. ACOH. That is the acronym there. Give that website a visit and donate. They got different options you can choose from. I think between 20 to 100 or a custom value. Doesn't matter. Just give that number a call and also give that website a visit. Speaking of giving a call, eventually here soon, we're going to be having your mom giving us a call. She actually apparently is going to be not donating, but she's going to be accepting an animal into her life that has been in the shelter for a while now. Is that right?
Yes, they actually just adopted two brothers last week, I believe it was. They came on Monday, picked up one, couldn't live without the sibling. They came back Friday and picked up the other one. And in January, when we go down for Christmas, we will be taking Casper. Casper, you probably see a lot of pictures of him, have seen videos of him. He usually comes out to greet most people. He's this big white kitty cat that we have. He's usually on the desk. He has been there over 2.5 years. The reason is because of his health issues. He's on special food. Food's expensive, and he's not allowed to have normal food or regular food that you would just feed any normal cat. He has to be on a urinary tract type food, so it's a little bit more expensive. So he's been there for a while.
Gotcha.
He does try to sneak. He's very sneaky on that sense. So he has fantastic personality. But yeah, he will be going down, and these cats have actually had that food before. So transitioning is not going to be an issue because they've already been on it. They're going to be used to it. So all three of them will be eating the same type of food. He's already been vaccinated. We just recently updated his shot records. So yeah, he'll have a home a little after Christmas, but still a great Christmas gift. And I'm ecstatic that he's going to be a part of our family. Like I said, the boys play with each other. He's going to be more of a old soul because he's about 8 years old. So he's going to be one of those cats that want to be a lap cat, just wants you to love on him. Maybe he'll play for a little bit and then just lay right beside you.
Right. That's what's funny about cats who are just a little bit older. Like there's that kind of that transitioning period where going from a play kitty cat, all day energy, to maybe not as much playful, kind of old senior cat. Because they'll go from crazy play cat to like boom, instantly
he has his
chilling.
moments. He has his moments at the shelter where he gets a kick, or he's gotten into catnip or something like that, where he's running down and back and forth through the walls and running into doorways and all that type of stuff. He has the best personality. He is so funny, and he'll talk to you, want you to open up doors, and then he'll look back and like, okay, you can leave now. Are so affectionate, and they know that you've had a bad day. They'll come in there, they'll love on you, and show you that we do care. You know what I mean? It's like it takes all the emotions and all the stress away of just petting them. And that's what down there helps with. Like, if you've had a bad day, go down there, just pet a cat.
Right.
Love on them, brush them. I said, yes, we like for you to clean, but, after all that's done, lay down. Just let them swarm you. and that's literally what we do. We absolutely love it. And then they just make their home. And like I said, we don't cage them at all unless they are quarantined from not having their vaccinations or haven't been fixed yet. But all the cats that are ready to go, they have this massive room. We've got a catago. They get to go outside and experience nature, listen to the dogs, see wildlife, something that most people don't think that happens there.
Right.
They always think that they're always caged, and they aren't. They have the best lives, but they need a better life.
For sure.
They need that forever home.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's one thing to, I mean, the shelter is obviously doing really good for the kitty cats.
It's a safe space.
Yeah, but they still want that forever home.
Yeah.
You can't just assume that they're going to just be okay with being in a herd of cats for the rest of their lives. They want to have that own house.
They want their person.
Right, exactly.
They want their person to love them unconditionally and always be there for them.
Yep.
I mean, they have it with us, but it's different because we have to share our affection with the rest of them. When they have that forever home, they know that's theirs. That's their person.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well.
I'm waiting on Mom.
Yeah, we'll be right back. I promise. We're going to be right back, and eventually we'll get your mom on the line here, and we'll kind of talk about all the steps that it takes to get to getting that adoption process and having the ability to love of having all of those cats together, and how long it's taken to. How long did you say this cat?
Casper's been there for 2.5 years.
Wow.
And he's met a bunch of people.
Yeah.
And we've had a couple of applications in on him.
Yeah.
But they've either had other animals, or their animals aren't up to date on vaccinations, or we just don't see that it's a good fit for them.
Right.
And like I said, he has a big spot in my heart. So I'm very, very happy that he's going to someone that I know that if he needs to go to the vet, he's going to be well taken care of. And I don't have to worry about him having issues going to the vet and being able to pay for that type of stuff. Because that is a huge burden for a person that doesn't expect that. They're super, super healthy, and as soon as they come in, something happens.
Right.
So.
All right. Well, we'll be right back, and we'll get her mom on the line here, and we'll be back with more right after this.
Dr. Pamela Potty at West Union Family Dental has been in dentistry for over 15 years and would love the opportunity to brighten your smile. West Union Family Dental tends to routine dental cleanings and fillings, as well as root canals, simple to surgical teeth extractions, full and partial dentures, implants, and dental emergencies. New patients are welcome. Most major insurance is accepted. But if you have no insurance, no problem. There's an in-house membership plan. Phone 937-544-3239 online at westunionfamilydental.com.
Hi, I'm Bob Rebush. Currently, I'm second in charge at the Adams County Sheriff's Office. I have 50 years of experience in law enforcement. During my career with Cincinnati, I worked in all the highest crime neighborhoods, 16 years in various drug units, and 21 years as a supervisor. As sheriff, I will use my leadership experience to ensure Adams County is a safe place for your family and mine. Please vote Bob Rebush on March 19th, 2024. Paid for by Bob Rebush.
Adams County Self Storage knows that there's plenty of different reasons you may be looking for a little extra room to put things. Your college-age kid comes home for the summer and brings along their new ping pong table. You finally decided to take down the decorations after celebrating Christmas in July, or maybe you're still holding on to all those Thai beanie babies that are definitely going to be worth something someday. Whatever your needs, Adams County Self Storage has got you covered. They've got units ready to rent at their West Indian location right behind the Grandview Outlet. Call 937-892-0037, 378-4124. In Owensville at 513-732-2600. In West Union at 937-544-5505.
State Farm Agent Tony Staggs is ready to help. Call 937-544-0922 for surprisingly great rates today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At the National Bank of Adams County, we have a lot more than money invested in Adams County. We've invested our time, our interests, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for a bank that keeps its focus local, look to us at 218 North Market Street in West Union. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well.
The National Bank of Adams County, keeping it local. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and oh, he drains it!
Right side, he pulls up for the three, he hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good. Cherry picking on a hit, she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up, two-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shaq Sports, C103, and Good Guys Radio TV.
Dr. Pamela Potty at West Union Family Dental has been in dentistry for over 15 years and would love the opportunity to brighten your smile. West Union Family Dental tends to routine dental cleanings and fillings, as well as root canals, simple to surgical teeth extractions, full and partial dentures, implants, and dental emergencies. New patients are welcome. Most major insurance is accepted. But if you have no insurance, no problem. There's an in-house membership plan. Phone 937-544-3239 online at westunionfamilydental.com.
Hi, I'm Bob Rebush. Currently, I'm second in charge at the Adams County Sheriff's Office. I have 50 years of experience in law enforcement. During my career with Cincinnati, I worked in all the highest crime neighborhoods, 16 years in various drug units, and 21 years as a supervisor. As sheriff, I will use my leadership experience to ensure Adams County is a safe place for your family and mine. Please vote Bob Rebush on March 19th, 2024. Paid for by Bob Rebush.
Adams County Self Storage knows that there's plenty of different reasons you may be looking for a little extra room to put things. Your college-age kid comes home for the summer and brings along their new ping pong table. You finally decided to take down the decorations after celebrating Christmas in July, or maybe you're still holding on to all those Thai beanie babies that are definitely going to be worth something someday. Whatever your needs, Adams County Self Storage has got you covered. They've got units ready to rent at their West Indian location right behind the Grandview Outlet. Call 937-892-0016. That's 892-0016. Insurance protection for you and your family. John Wood Insurance has helped thousands of families with their insurance needs since 1891. For service you can trust, contact John Wood Insurance. In Georgetown at 937-378-4124. In Owensville at 513-732-2600. In West Union at 937-544-5505. Or in Peebles at 937-587-2246. That's John Wood Insurance.
Where can you get good neighbor service and surprisingly great insurance rates? At State Farm. Because State Farm agent Tony Staggs is your one-stop shop in Adams and Brown County for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop looking around. State Farm agent Tony Staggs is ready to help. Call 937-544-0922 for surprisingly great rates today.
Good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At the National Bank of Adams County, we have a lot more than money invested in Adams County. We've invested our time, our interests, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for a bank that keeps its focus local, look to us at 218 North Market Street in West Union. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well.
The National Bank of Adams County, keeping it local. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and oh, he drains it!
Right side, he pulls up for the three. He hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good. Cherry picking on a hit. She goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up. Two-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shaq Sports, C103, and Good Guys Radio TV.
It's Brandon once again hanging out with you for our it's the Airtime for Animals, and we're having a great time, and it's been fun, just kind of doing what we can to have a great time with the past 2 hours now, and we've gotten some money donated our way, and it's been pretty good. It's been pretty fun, and with me we actually have a very, very cute little puppy. Okay, so what's his name?
Her name is Betty White.
Betty White, what a perfect name
Yep.
for her. And not only do we have this puppy here, but we even actually have someone on the phone, is the adopter, or I should say adopter?
She's a full-time foster, basically.
Full-time
Yeah.
foster. Yes, that's right. Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys? I can see Betty.
Oh, so you can actually see us on TV?
Yeah, so I'm out in Arizona and I'm watching on my computer, so I can see Betty and Megan, yeah.
Oh, well, awesome. So you say you're in Arizona?
Yes, I'm visiting my family for the holidays, so.
Okay, wow, yeah, I was about ready to say, is it like, man, you shipped your dog pretty far away so she could be on TV.
She's a special dog.
Yeah.
It's Betty White. You gotta remember
White.
that.
That's
Yep.
right. Oh, well, so tell me a little bit about Betty White. What drew you to wanting to keep her?
Well, basically I just moved to Columbus and I had a border collie before and she recently died and I knew sorry, my parents' dog is talking right now.
Oh, we're used to it.
And, I knew I was in an apartment now, and I just wanted a small little dog to snuggle. So I posted on Facebook, just out in I just found some group that's for adopting out dogs, and Megan answered and was like, Betty would be perfect for you. All she really needs is snuggles. She doesn't need much more than that. So yeah, and I'm in Columbus, so Megan was so nice, and she would meet me more than halfway.
I know.
Walmart, and I just got Betty, and she's perfect.
Fancy.
Oh. Yeah. So I think what's happening, you're going to see on TV, is that she can hear your voice, and boy, is she trying to get you.
Yeah, she's ready to get down and walk around. She's ready for it.
Oh. So tell me a little bit about the history of her. How long have you had her now?
Well, I only have been fostering her since, I want to say October.
Okay.
Is that right, Megan, I think?
Yes.
Yeah, so I haven't had her very long, and I don't think anyone knows too much about her. They kind of just found her, and I don't think she was in the best situation, and honestly, for me, she was the perfect little dog. I think a lot of people want little puppies that might be perfectly healthy, but Betty made me so happy, and I just like seeing her get to learn how to laying in bed and be comfy is the best thing ever.
Oh, is this so how many dogs have you had so far?
Well, right now it's just Betty. In my
Okay.
life, I've had a lot. My family always grew up with a bunch of dogs, like border collies, labs, little dogs too.
Oh, okay. So would you consider yourself more of a little dog kind of person, or do you like the big dogs too?
I can't pick. I truly can't pick. I like them both.
No, yeah, I know. I'm the same way. It's really hard for me to pick. Same with cats. It doesn't matter. I like cats as much as I love dogs, and I love big dogs as much as I love small dogs.
Yeah, and for a small dog, like just saying their personality, and I think a lot of people think that like little dogs can be like feisty and like snap at you, but I don't really think that's the case if you're just take good care of them and respect them. Like Betty just wants to snuggle.
That's right. And look at little Betty White. How could she possibly snap at anybody?
No, she's the funniest little thing. I think my boyfriend and I joked that she looks like a little bat.
Yes, yep. She does.
Oh,
They've been a blessing for Betty, seriously. They have. Anytime he feels that there's something going on with Betty, she reaches out and we address it right away for her. I've met up with her a couple times to pick her up if she's going home for the holidays, so we accommodate her really well with her schedule. But she's been a blessing to Betty, and honestly, Betty couldn't have been luckier, to fall into Lauren's lap. And she's a good foster mom for Betty. So I know Betty misses her, and I know Betty's ready to go back and see her mom. But she's done really good with this dog. So.
Oh, well, that's awesome. Were you saying something? Sorry, you cut out.
I was just saying thank you to Megan, and that's something I loved about fostering is I wasn't really in the position to, buy a new dog, and it's a lot of work to take on, especially a puppy on your own. And fostering, like, they pay for everything for Betty. I didn't have to do anything, which is one of the best parts of fostering. If you can't afford it, but you still want to have a dog around, it's a really good option.
Right, yeah, and the fostering concept is, in my opinion, the best thing you could really do if you're not ready for that animal just yet, but you still have the ability to kind of, try him out, try him or her out, and just see if they're a good match or not. I call it equivalently to test driving the animal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's and what will happen is it leads to failed fosters, and that's why my favorite term for this whole event has been failed fosters, because it makes sense.
Yep.
The idea is you're just going to foster an animal, and then it turns into a little bit more than just fostering, because then it's like, okay, you can give the animal back now. Like, actually,
I don't want to. Yep. It's a wonderful thing. It's a good thing to have.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, well, I hope you're enjoying our televised broadcast here, and seeing your pooch. It made it all the way from Arizona.
Poor girl. That was a long flight.
It was a long flight for her, but she's doing all right. Oh, that's funny. All right, well, hey, thank you so much for calling in. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys. You've done a great job. I've liked watching this.
Oh, well, thank you very much. We're doing our best here with the internet we got. So.
All right. Bye, Betty. Bye, Megan.
Bye, hon. Enjoy your Christmas.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, you can definitely tell Betty heard her mom.
Oh, yeah, she's all smiles. She's a little hot, but she's all smiles.
Yeah, she was swimming after the phone.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Oh, there you go. You can see in high definition.
Look at that smile.
In high definition. Look at that smile. For everyone that's listening on the radio, we also have this on Good Guys Radio TV as well. So if you want to check her out, you can watch her. She's some eye candy, that's for sure. A cute little thing. How old is she now?
Oh boy.
I should ask the actual owner.
Well, So we believe she is probably 10 or older. She's an old girl, so
Yeah.
it's hard to say. She's old as dirt. Let's just put away. She's old as Betty White.
There's a timeline, and there's young and then old as dirt.
Yep.
She's around here somewhere.
She's just old. She can tell.
Oh.
She don't act like it though. She's
Yeah.
just a sweetie.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can tell. She's a cutie.
We adore her. We do. She's fun to take care of and a joy to have at the shelter. So we don't mind.
Oh, what a cutie. All right, well, we'll go ahead and take another break here. But yeah, keep the calls rolling in here. We need any phone calls we can get. The thermometer, if you want to take a quick little camera look at that, Maggie Dean, and just kind of look at that thermometer there and kind of see what it looks like. It's raising up a little bit. We're not in fever territory just yet. I'd like to see at least, let's get to $1,000. If we can get to 1,000, and they will double that as well. That $5,000 doubling is still in effect. So anyone that can hear me right now and listen to my voice, please call 937-544-9722. That number again is 937-544-9722, and get on the air so you can donate some money towards this amazing event here. Airtime for Animals, presented by the Humane Society in West Union. Give us a call, 937-544-9722, to donate. Any bit helps. Little pooch like that's on her lap there. I mean, come on. That's the face of helping right there. Yep. 937-544-9722. They also have a website that you can visit as well. It's up to you if you want to give your name out. You don't have to. It can be anonymous, or it could be, writing. You can put your name out there. No big deal. Give Butter. That's givebutter.com/HSACOH. givebutter.com/HSACOH. You can also visit adamscountyanimalz.org for more information from all of this event here for the Airtime for Animals, presented by the Humane Society. It's been really fun. Had a lot of donations already come in. Bryson Blevins, $20. Has some anonymous donations. Upwards of $200, $200 to $300 from anonymous donations. Also got Sean Cooley and Jason Hayslip. So there you go. We got more too, and please be another one. Be another name in that list there to help out these animals here. And it takes a little bit of money to make this work, but anything they can do, anything you can do to help them out would be greatly appreciated. 937-544-9722. We'll go ahead and take another break, and we will be back with more right after this.
Dr. Pamela Potty at West Union Family Dental has been in dentistry for over 15 years and would love the opportunity to brighten your smile. West Union Family Dental tends to routine dental cleanings and fillings, as well as root canals, simple to surgical teeth extractions, full and partial dentures, implants, and dental emergencies. New patients are welcome. Most major insurance is accepted. But if you have no insurance, no problem. There's an in-house membership plan. Phone 937-544-3239, online at westunionfamilydental.com.
Hi, I'm Bob Rebush. Currently, I'm second in charge at the Adams County Sheriff's Office. I have 50 years of experience in law enforcement. During my career with Cincinnati, I worked in all the highest crime neighborhoods, 16 years in various drug units, and 21 years as a supervisor. As sheriff, I will use my leadership experience to ensure Adams County is a safe place for your family and mine. Please vote Bob Rebush on March 19th, 2024. Paid for by Bob Rebush.
Adams County Self-Storage knows that there's plenty of different reasons you may be looking for a little extra room to put things. Your college-age kid comes home for the summer and brings along their new ping pong table. You finally decided to take down the decorations after celebrating Christmas in July, or maybe you're still holding on to all those Thai beanie babies that are definitely going to be worth something someday. Whatever your needs, Adams County Self-Storage has got you covered. They've got units ready to rent at their West Union location right behind the Grandview Outlet. Call 937-892-0016. That's 892-0016. Insurance protection for you and your family. John Wood Insurance has helped thousands of families with their insurance needs since 1891. For service you can trust, contact John Wood Insurance. In Georgetown at 937-378-4124. In Owensville at 513-732-2600. In West Union at 937-544-5505. Or in Peebles at 937-587-2246. That's John Wood Insurance.
Where can you get good neighbor service and surprisingly great insurance rates? At State Farm. Because State Farm agent Tony Staggs is your one-stop shop in Adams and Brown County for the service you deserved at the price you want. So stop looking around. State Farm agent Tony Staggs is ready to help. Call 937-544-0922 for surprisingly great rates today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At the National Bank of Adams County, we have a lot more than money invested in Adams County. We've invested our time, our interests, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for a bank that keeps its focus local, look to us at 218 North Market Street in West Union. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well.
The National Bank of Adams County, keeping it local. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and oh, he drains it!
Right side, he pulls up for the three, he hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good. Cherry picking on a hit, she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up, two-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shaq Sports, C103, and Good Guys Radio TV.
Dr. Pamela Potty at West Union Family Dental has been in dentistry for over 15 years and would love the opportunity to brighten your smile. West Union Family Dental tends to routine dental cleanings and fillings, as well as root canals, simple to surgical teeth extractions, full and partial dentures, implants, and dental emergencies. New patients are welcome. Most major insurance is accepted. But if you have no insurance, no problem. There's an in-house membership plan. Phone 937-544-3239, online at westunionfamilydental.com.
Hey, it is me once again here at the C103 radio station lobby. Yeah, very rarely do we ever do shows in the lobby. Normally it's just in the room in there. But yeah, we're bringing things out here. You know, I love kind of doing these kind of shows here because it really helps out something other than just us, you know, like it helps out a really good cause within our county, and that's something to really appreciate. And well, one of the things we got that we're helping is the Airtime for Animals, presented by the Humane Society. And you know, it really has been a good time. I don't know about you guys. Have you having a good time so
Oh yeah,
far?
yep.
Yeah?
Animals are being good and enjoying themselves.
That is one thing with animals that you just never really know if, you know, like because you just never know. Like sometimes they could be like, oh yeah, all is well, you know, we're having a good time. And sometimes animals are like, no, I don't want to be here right now.
Yes.
Yeah, the puppy's back there asleep right now. So
Really?
Yeah, he's
Oh.
curled up on Harry's belly sleeping.
Oh, well, we have to get some, we got to get some more animals out here some point in time. So it's eye candy for all of our Good Guys listeners out there. But as far as another thing that's candy is money. Anything like you can do to help us out would be greatly appreciated. 937-544-9722. If you look on our screen right now, you see some barking pooches. Those dogs, or anything that you can do to help those doggies out would be greatly appreciated. That's why we're all here. And speaking of that, our thermometer has grown just a little bit. And we do have some more donations as well. So I'll go through down the list here. Bryson Blevins, we have $20 donated. That was online as well. You can definitely donate online. I'll talk to you more about that in a little bit. Got some anonymous donations, $100. Bill Franklin. So this is in honor of his wife Karen and his Chihuahua Honey. So that was in honor of that from Bill Franklin. He donated some money. Sean Cooley, along with Jason Hayslip and Ken and Kimberly from the station here. Yeah, he's been a big help with our technical side. Normally I'm on the technical side of things, but now I'm in front of the camera, so I just have to watch everyone like, hope you know what you're doing. Oh yeah, so it's been quite the night, but I'm having a good time though.
Good.
So how are things going for you on your guys' end of it?
Busy.
Yeah.
Very busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exhausting. It's a lot of work, and it never ends and it never stops. We can attest to that big time.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. I mean, it's constant. I mean, I gotta say, there's been some phone calls here, a lot of planning, a lot of who's next, what's doing, who's doing what, and and it's a lot of extra work, and I'm just glad that it's been working. It really has. I want that thermometer to grow up.
Yes,
higher
so
and
do we.
higher.
Most definitely. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's still plenty more dials for it to get to, and I want to try to make it there if we can. But still though, we're trucking along. Still got some time. It's still got plenty of time.
Yep.
The night's not over yet. So if you're listening to us right now, please give us a call. That's 937-544-9722. Anything helps. Let's just kind of reiterate some of the things that you guys have to pay for on a day-to-day basis.
Oh, geez. Food, litter, litter, we have to have that for the cats.
Right.
We have
Flea meds,
yeah,
deworming,
vaccinations, cleaning supplies.
definitely cleaning supplies.
Laundry
We go through that
soap.
a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
We go through a lot of that. Just basic everyday cleaning supplies and, food and bills to keep the lights on and the water going, to keep the facility open. It takes a lot, so.
Right. So, because not only do you have to worry about the animals inside of the building, but you have to worry about the building itself,
Yes.
too.
Yes.
It's not
Yep.
like it's just given to you.
Yeah, no.
To reiterate what we've talked about before, there's no government subsidy here.
No.
It's not like you're like a school or something like that where you're getting money. Looks like we got some updates here.
So, but yeah, so basically just trying to keep the facility going and whatnot. We just started a new position. I have been appointed the humane agent for a year now. I was sworn in last November. Basically, I go out and take care of calls that are coming in for cruelty complaints, abuse, neglect. Rachel has actually assisted me with a few calls and a few cases that we've had, a large hoarding case that we had to deal with. But basically, I just go out and try to assist the community and the public. If they see a dog or a cat or even a livestock animal that's endangered that needs assistance, or if an owner is falling on hard times or they're elderly and they just need a little bit of help, I've taken that position on and trying to help the community with that. It's desperately needed, and this year's been really crazy with it. The amount of dogs that are running loose through the county, or animals in danger, basically, starved, beaten and neglected. So it takes a lot, and funding that, it's taken a lot more out of us to be able to do that, but our county needed it. One dog warden was not enough, and one dog warden and one humane agent still is not enough, but we're trying. It's a lot, Adams County's small, but for 2 agents to take care of everything, it's really hard. So the Humane Society, we try to, educate the public as much as we possibly can. If I can go and talk to an owner and educate them and help them and work with them, I would prefer to do that versus seizing their animal or taking them to court and, making their lives a little bit harder than what it really needs to be. So it's a lot for the Humane Society to run and to do these things. And, we don't get assistance from the county when it comes to stuff like this. So if we take on a call where a dog's been shot, and we've had a lot in the past year, it's a lot, and it hurts our pockets sometimes, but we do it because the animal needs the help. So
I know it is tough because not only does it hurt your heart, but it also hurts the pockets.
yes, and we know there's owners out there that try to do their best, and they don't expect for something to happen, but we don't either, and so we try to do the best we can and plan for it, raise money. We try to advertise on Facebook and do daily updates on these animals to let you guys know how they're doing, but it's a lot, and we really could use the community's help more when it comes to fostering or volunteering at the shelter. We have a small staff there, and we do a lot.
We're there 6-7 days a week, holidays, you name it,
Yes.
we're there. And it can be
Days off, we're there.
morning, noon, night, between jobs, and most of us have families and or more than one job.
Yeah.
Right, because the problem with animals is they don't take off.
No.
Animals don't just quit. They don't just take off from being an animal that day. They still
No.
need fed. They
Yeah.
still need cared for. They still need, love.
It's not like a
water.
regular business where you can take off and be home the rest of the night.
Yep.
You have to be there. And there's some of them that have medicine that has to be taken twice, 3 times a day.
Yep.
And that's what we're there for. Like, we don't take days off. We're dedicated there. And that's literally our second home.
We don't do it for the money. We do it for the animals. We do. And honestly, if she can attest to it.
I've
If
been
we
there
did it for the
over 6
money,
years, yeah.
we wouldn't be working in Adams County doing this.
Yeah,
So
I've worked there for 6 years. I have more animal pictures on my phone than I do my own children. Literally, you can ask anybody.
Yeah.
And this is just one of 4 jobs that I have, and I have 2 kids. And I talk about these animals every photo session that I take, and I talk about these animals all the time.
day and night.
Day and night, like who did what this day, and a funny story of a cat sitting on a pizza box. It's a constant thing. We always talk about these guys.
Your family has to get to a point where it's like, oh, here she goes again.
Oh yeah.
More
My
cat stories.
sisters are like that. They've all adopted from the shelter at one point or another. And my middle sister, she's like, please don't tell me anything sad. Tell me something happy.
Right.
Like, oh, well, so-and-so got adopted today. And they're like, oh, yay, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Don't give me a sad story.
Right. Yeah. But see, I think that's what's good about this environment is that although there's plenty of sad sides of it, there's a lot of good sides.
Yeah.
of it
Yes.
as well.
Yep.
I mean, with some of those animals that come in that we've said that have been battered, bruised, beat up, shot, where we've gotten so close to them and we've watched them open up. And some of these animals that have been abused, they don't have any ill will towards another person. They will come up to us, they will love on us, and they don't harbor any bad feelings. Like, I wish some people were like that. You know what I mean? And I love these animals. It's just like, I can't believe you went through that and you still love us.
Yep.
Right.
They don't want to leave.
No.
They don't. They're spoiled.
Yes, they are.
Some are overweight, but that's, you're gonna get that.
Yeah.
But they definitely choose not to leave. They know they have it good at our shelter. We take very good care of these
Better
animals.
than some humans. I mean,
Yes.
they do.
But yeah, with the humane agent position, we have this position available here in the county to help. I will go out and do everything I can to address whatever situation is going on. My position is for cruelty, neglect, abuse, abandonment. If you see someone doing something that you know is not right, or you would not treat your animal that way, please call it in.
Don't hesitate to call.
Exactly, call it in. We will address it.
What is that number?
It is 937-544-8585, or you can go to our website and put in a cruelty form as well, and that will keep a permanent record of it so we can have track in our system on it. We've also got the dog warden. He does, strays and dogs running loose and at large. That's in his jurisdiction, but anytime anybody has livestock and needs help, or you see something you question, just call us.
If it's not a dog, if it's a cat,
Bunny rabbit.
a ferret, guinea pigs, any of that type of stuff, she will go check on it.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we got a phone call coming in now. Who is it? Who is the phone call?
Oh, Todd, our drone guy.
Oh!
Yep, our drone guy.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and take the call here. Mr. Todd?
Hello, everybody.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm just enjoying the day. How are you?
Oh, we're doing all right. Having a great time here for Airtime for Animals, presented by the Humane Society. How are you doing?
Oh, outstanding. We're out flying drones.
Flying drones. what entails in flying drones?
All of our pilots are firefighter drone pilots.
Okay.
They have a commercial license from the FAA.
Okay.
Our aircraft are about $18,000 with all the thermal imaging employees on board.
Wow, dude, that is really impressive.
Yeah.
So, what brings you in, virtually, I should say, into the Humane Society here?
Well, I really wanted to join the team out there, Megan and all those folks. We had a chance to work with them in finding the infamous dog Buddy.
Oh, okay. So, I guess it was drones to the rescue.
Yeah. I think Buddy was gone 5 or 6 days.
15.
And we
15.
spotted him in 20 minutes. But convincing him that he needed to go home to a warm, safe place was a little more complicated.
Oh no. Okay. So he was found, but you didn't. I mean, you can find him via the drone, but now you got to go find him like on foot.
Yes, and that's where the ground team came in. And I will say, where Buddy decided to get lost was right in the middle of the military operations area, which is a special use airspace. So we actually had to coordinate our flights with the tower out of Indianapolis.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it was definitely a group effort in finding Buddy, that's for sure.
Buddy, man, that was how exactly? So what ended up happening? How did he get loose?
I believe Buddy was just adopted, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
Yes.
He was adopted that morning.
Okay.
He was just adopted, and he just bolted.
She got him home, and
Soon as
she
he
left him
opened
in
the
the
door.
car to kind of let him decompress and take her time. And
Yeah.
as soon as she popped the door open, he's a pit bull Staffordshire mix.
He's a big guy.
So he's a big boy, and he just pushed that door open, and he bolted down the hill and ran, and he was gone.
Oh no.
So we were out there for 15 days hunting this dog down, tracking him
Rain,
down, rain, in the
everything.
creek, up to our waist. You know, we were out
weren't
there
giving
day
up,
and
though.
night, and we didn't give up. We
No,
didn't.
she didn't either.
No. I set a
owners
trap. I was out there every day. It was tireless work, exhausting work, but we got him home, and he's
And he's with
safe.
his sister.
Yep, he has a new sister now, and he's on Facebook in
Oh, yeah, we
Christmas
get pictures.
clothes in front of the Christmas tree. He's,
We get pictures all the time of him.
Yep, he's happy.
He's a happy, happy boy.
Todd was a big savior on that.
Yeah. Geez, I mean, imagine, because equivalently, to get the same sort of drone search and rescue situation, you would have to have gotten a helicopter to find him. You know, because I mean, what if drones didn't exist? It would have been a
Yeah.
helicopter
Yeah, like-
with a camera attached
Yeah, like
to it
with
or
his, I mean, it has that heat seeking.
Yeah.
So they literally, you could see where he was laying, and he got spooked, left within seconds of them getting there, but you could still see the heat mark.
Yep.
It was
Right.
crazy.
Wow. So, just a ballpark, how much money is something with a drone with a heat-seeking sensor on it?
Well, our drones start off at like 14. We paid about 14,000. By the time we had extra batteries, they're up to 16. By the time you had spotlights and speakers for like tornadoes and disasters, they're about 18,000.
Ooh, okay. So that's probably something that the Humane Society won't be able to put a down payment on.
No,
for that.
no, we're glad that we have friends in high places when it comes to that.
Yes.
Quite literally high places.
So the amazing thing about us is because we're firefighters, we operate as a shared emergency service across many communities. So a village, a city, a county can call us, and we can come out and provide them emergency drone services. So that way they don't have to pay for a drone program. So Adams County, we cover like a sliver of the northern part because of our territory. We currently serve with just 2 units, 533,000 Ohioans in 30 minutes or less response time.
Wow, that is it's a big number.
Impressive with 2 vehicles. So we're always looking to expand, but we need the love and support of the community, right? So, city leaders and stuff like that need to call us. And we'll go out and do a demonstration, and we can work out all the details and signatures.
Right, exactly. It's no different from what what the show is here. Is that it's just kind of showing what everyone does. Because a lot of that kind of stuff can happen in the background, whether it be your drone service or the Humane Society. There's a lot of things that happen in the background that you don't even realize is happening until it's brought out in front of people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're registered as a public charity. I think probably just like the Humane Society. So, if somebody wins the lottery and has a bunch of excess cash, then
Good job.
Head this way.
there's always a local charity who could use the love, right?
That's right. And charities, I tell you, that's such a very large asset to have have a drone on file, essentially, to be able to just kind of like, you want to go help find a dog? Okay, we'll bring it up in the air. It's a lot more advanced to the comic book definition of a firefighter getting on a ladder and rescuing a cat from a tree. It's
Yeah, and I don't think the general public really knows a lot of the legal stuff around government or commercial drone operations. We have to register our flights, we have to check maps and make sure that we can legally fly. There's all sorts of weather stuff, we have to check. And there's a lot of legal and insurance and safety that goes into it. But I will say the best thing about Adams County and Highland County is seeing the outpouring of the community. There was with Buddy, I think when we showed up one day to fly, there was maybe 10 people there to search for this dog.
Wow.
Yeah, there was a lot of
When I looked at
shares.
Highland County, there was a missing dog, Riley, belonged to some veterans, he was a service dog. And the entire region came together to find this dog. So there's something to be said about small town America. It's still alive and well.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I don't mean to say anything negative about the cities at all, but I really do say when it comes to the small town community of like, oh, a dog went missing, let's go get it.
Yep.
We'll find it. That there's something to be said about that. That's just not something that you see probably across the globe as much.
No.
So that's very impressive, and to have someone like you that they have on call essentially. Let's hope that another Buddy doesn't happen.
We did have Blitzen.
It's good to have him available for it.
We call Buddy the Bigfoot of Adams County.
Yes.
Yes.
Because he was pretty elusive, I'll tell you.
For a big boy, he was. But this program, what he does, not only for, missing dogs and stuff, this could be very beneficial for children. We're in a very wooded area, heavily wooded area, and, a little kid wanders off into the woods or anything like that. He could be the guy to be out there to help you find your missing child. So it's not just for pets.
Right.
This could be something that could save somebody's life as well. So we really could use this a lot in Adams County.
Oh, yeah.
We definitely could.
Comparatively, you might be able to do some ballpark numbers here, but I imagine running a drone is much cheaper than trying to run an IR-equipped helicopter, right?
Yeah, it's substantially cheaper.
Right. So being able to do, have this drone service is a lot more convenient and obtainable for the county.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll let the folks know what Megan said. We just don't do dog rescues. Our primary duty is, the fire search and rescue, and we're sanctioned under state law. We're an authorized FEMA disaster provider, and we have fire department insurance, but all we do is operate drone. But the reason why we started taking on dog rescues, it's the best training in the world.
That's right.
Yeah. It's not a tainted field training exercise where we know where to look for something. It's real life. And, there was a movie years ago, if you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball. Well, if we can find
Dodgeball.
then a 60-pound child. But yeah, if communities are interested about it, you're more than welcome to go out and look at our website. We have a section especially for dogs. Just go to dogs.afrs.us, and then that'll show outreach, and you can click on other buttons and learn more about the government stuff that we do.
Okay, awesome. Well, hey, I really appreciate you calling in and kind of sharing the very interesting story. Definitely not a story you hear a lot.
Yeah, I will leave your listeners with this. We have a rescue dog. She has one eye. She is the most affectionate dog I think I've ever had in my lifetime.
Aww.
The dogs that are at the Humane Society, they've had a rough life. They've had rough circumstances. And just as our neighbors give us a break, right, when we're down on our luck, the animals in care of the Humane Society, they need love, right? So if somebody has a heart, feel free to go down there and, find yourself an animal to adopt and just shower it with love.
Yep.
All right. Well, hey, I really appreciate you shouting them out and shouting yourself out with that drone, man. That's really cool.
All righty, guys. Well, take care and have a wonderful evening and happy holidays to everyone.
You too.
Thank you,
All
Todd.
right,
You
happy holidays
too.
to you too, Todd.
All right. See you guys.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye-bye. Oh, wow. That was really cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was a fun experience.
Yeah, he was awesome. I had actually stopped at the sheriff's department. That's when he was there, and I'm like, "Do you look for dogs?" That's how it all happened.
That's all it
and
starts.
it's perfect that we have him whenever we need him. Pretty
Yes,
much.
most
It was a
definitely.
lifesaver.
That is really cool. All right, well, we'll go ahead and take one of our last few breaks here. When we come back, we got some updates as far as how we're doing financially. We're hoping to keep it going, though, so please give us a call, 937-544-9722. There's still plenty of time to try to get any bit of money towards us. Anything helps. I don't care if it's $5. Just give us a call. 937-544-9722. If you can hear my voice, just give that number a call. We'll talk. You're not going to go on air or anything. It's just something that we have a separate phone table dedicated to that. I mean, if you want to be on air, I won't stop you. But as far as just just get. You don't even have to get your name out either. But just money helps. Any bit of money helps. We still got quite a bit of white on that thermometer. We'd love to see colored in. So give us a call, 937-544-9722. You can also donate on their website, givebutter.com/HSACOH. That is givebutter.com/HSACOH. And you'll also see a link that will happen on the advertising once we go to a break. There'll be a video showing you how you can donate online as well. I'll be right back right after this.
Hi, I'm Bob Rebush. Currently, I'm second in charge at the Adams County Sheriff's Office. I have 50 years of experience in law enforcement. During my career with Cincinnati, I worked in all the highest crime neighborhoods, 16 years in various drug units, and 21 years as a supervisor. As sheriff, I will use my leadership experience to ensure Adams County is a safe place for your family and mine. Please vote Bob Rebush on March 19th, 2024. Paid for by Bob Rebush.
Adams County Self Storage knows that there's plenty of different reasons you may be looking for a little extra room to put things. Your college-age kid comes home for the summer and brings along their new ping pong table. You finally decided to take down the decorations after celebrating Christmas in July, or maybe you're still holding on to all those Thai beanie babies that are definitely going to be worth something someday. Whatever your needs, Adams County Self Storage has got you covered. They've got units ready to rent at their West Indian location right behind the Grandview Outlet. Call 937-892-0016. That's 892-0016. Insurance protection for you and your family. John Wood Insurance has helped thousands of families with their insurance needs since 1891. For service you can trust, contact John Wood Insurance in Georgetown at 937-378-4124, in Owensville at 513-732-2600, in West Union at 937-544-5505, or in Peebles at 937-587-2246. That's John Wood Insurance.
Where can you get good neighbor service and surprisingly great insurance rates? At State Farm. Because State Farm agent Tony Staggs is your one-stop shop in Adams and Brown County for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop looking around. State Farm agent Tony Staggs is ready to help. Call 937-544-0922 for surprisingly great rates today.
Good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At the National Bank of Adams County, we have a lot more than money invested in Adams County. We've invested our time, our interests, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for a bank that keeps its focus local, look to us at 218 North Market Street in West Union. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well.
The National Bank of Adams County, keeping it local. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and oh, he drains it!
Right side, he pulls up to the three, he hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good. Cherry picking out a hit, she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up, two-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shack Sports, C103, and Good Guys Radio TV.
Dr. Pamela Potty at West Union Family Dental has been in dentistry for over 15 years and would love the opportunity to brighten your smile. West Union Family Dental tends to routine dental cleanings and fillings, as well as root canals, simple to surgical teeth extractions, full and partial dentures, implants, and dental emergencies. New patients are welcome. Most major insurance is accepted. But if you have no insurance, no problem. There's an in-house membership plan. Phone 937-544-3239, online at westunionfamilydental.com.
All right, it is Brandon back with you here at the Airtime for Animals, presented by the Humane Society from the C103 lobby here at the station. With me today we have, I didn't catch your name.
Dana.
Dana. All right, Dana, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And we also got another pooch down here. Blitzen.
Yeah,
Aw.
he has been on their social media here lately. He did a little escapee.
Okay. Yeah, so as a backstory with Blitzen, which looks like a type of like a beagle hound or dachshund beagle thing, something like that. So what ended up happening was that someone left him at the Humane Society, and I guess he escaped out of his kennel. Is that right?
That's what they say.
Yeah.
So, he escaped. There was a gunshot. A gunshot went off, and he just basically yanked the leash and took off.
Okay. Well, whatever ended up happening, there was a bit of a hunt to find this pooch. So I'm glad they found him, and he is doing all right. But either way, though, look at him. And look at these little tiny puppies. You got a little puppy over here, and then down below we got Blitzen. So tell me a little bit about the name of Blitzen. How did that come from?
Christmas. Yep.
Just because of Christmas.
Yep. So he came to the shelter early December.
Yeah.
And a drop off. Didn't have a name, so
Yeah.
they named him Blitzen.
Oh.
Kind of goes with his, Blitz.
Yeah.
He can.
Off he went.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a runner.
He's a ladies' man too.
Oh.
He's definitely a ladies' man, didn't he? He met a husky, and that's how you guys were able to rescue him again.
Oh, okay.
That one of the locals.
He moved in with a dog that lives outside.
Moved in.
Bed and a woman to shack up.
That's how it be.
Is
That's
he
how it
hiding?
be.
Too good. He's down below. I didn't know if he's like.
Oh, well, it's all right. We have him. We have him caught on camera.
Okay.
We see him. Oh, yeah. So, how long have you had Blitzen now?
3 weeks. 2 weeks. 3 weeks.
He's been back for about 3 weeks now. Yeah. She doesn't foster him, but she helps to take care of him at the shelter and stuff.
Yeah.
But she's one of our foster moms. She actually has a beagle that she is finalizing her adoption on. Her name is Lucy the Beagle, same size as him.
Oh.
And then she's actually fostering our newest resident, Junior, that had his leg amputated from a gunshot wound.
Okay.
So she is taking care of him and nursing him back to full recovery. So.
Oh. Well, that is awesome. You're such a good person for doing that. And donation, just being able to adopt in general is already one thing that is just speaks volumes. But then being able to then take on another critter and help out when you can, it's just cool, And it's all basically just donating your time, I mean, and that's another thing that you can do to help out the Humane Society as well. Is like, I mean, if you can't give a bunch of money towards the Humane Society, well, that's all right. And maybe just try doing a little bit of a foster care kind of thing. It doesn't have to be, thousands of dollars got to go towards, helping them out. Just some of your time and effort, and kind of helps a dog experience life a little bit more. I mean, Blisson certainly got quite the experience of running everywhere and shacking up with all the county dogs that's out there.
I actually became a volunteer at the Humane Society probably about a year ago now, almost a year and a half.
No, it was
Was it back? So it feels like a year. But Lucy, so the one I'm getting ready to foster fail on, my husband and I, we found her at Blue Creek General Store.
Okay.
And it was a weekend. It was the weekend before fair, and we had called the sheriff's department to come get her because she was emancipated and had ticks all over, and she needed some, medical attention.
Gotcha.
And the sheriff's department, I believe, told my husband that the warden wasn't available, but that they knew somebody that would come and contact us. So that's actually how I met Megan. So Megan came to our property, and she checked Lucy out and got her the help that she needed. Yep. So I'm very thankful. So just realized, I'm new to Adams County.
Okay.
And realized that I could help make an impact, with the animals and help Megan and the Humane Society. And
she really has been a major help.
So
she really has.
we have Lucy, then Diego.
Yep.
We fostered Diego for a little bit.
Pretty girl for a while.
Pretty girl for a little while.
And now she's got Junior.
Yep, got Junior and Lucy and
then her 3 dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have 15 acres here.
Okay, wow. All right, so at least for being new to the county, I'm glad you got some acreage and you can actually explore have some room to expand and collect all the animals and let them frolic.
Yeah, I don't know about collective. I just saving animals and helping them and brings joy to my heart.
Right.
And my husband. We're both newly empty nesters.
Okay.
So
the puppies fill the void.
They're filling that void.
So has any of your foster pups, did they become failed foster in the sense of is that how you've collected the animals you have now, or have you been able to keep it foster to,
The first time I ever really fostered was with Adams County Humane Society.
Yeah.
I previously had 3 dogs of my own. Daisy's my oldest, she's 8. And then I have Kimber. Kimber is a puppy that we kept from my son's dog. So her name is Rose. So we have a family, of dogs. So Rosie, she's 18 years old now, but I have her baby, and that's Kimber. And then Red, which is my hound dog. We recently acquired her when we got the 15 acres. So
perfect timing. It basically came with the acreage.
Yep. And then Lucy, found her at Blue Creek General Store and just got me involved, and I have extra time, and I enjoyed Megan and all the wonderful people that I have met here in Adams County at the Humane Society. It's helped me feel more connected to the community.
For sure. For sure.
And the people that are here.
There's a lot of love
yes.
in that facility. I mean, there has to be. I mean, it's bursting with animals.
Yes.
Animals they come built in with love.
Yes.
So you would probably agree that people should be donating to this cause.
Oh, definitely.
Any bit of money towards the facility would be great.
Definitely. Any money to help feed the animals, to fix facility, to get vacuum cleaners and squeegees and trash bags and laundry detergent.
Light bulbs.
Light bulbs, yeah. Ballast, new ballast if the ballasts go out.
Servicing the furnace and the AC,
Yeah.
you know, the plumbing,
Right.
the septic, so it takes a lot. It
Yeah.
does.
Because
It really does.
that's what I mentioned a couple of, the beginning of the show. It doesn't just stop at the animals, like animals are already expensive on their own right, of course, but then like the building itself, like it's like your house. It doesn't just, none of this is government, facilitated or anything. There's no money coming in from the government or taxes or anything like that. And your taxes don't touch this place. This is purely independently owned, just from the kindness of everyone's heart, really, and for the animals as well. So, and that's the thing with you gotta light bulbs, for example. Yeah, like heating and cooling. That doesn't just keep working because of the goodness of animals and stuff. Like, no, the money still needs to get put into those things too. So that's why anything helps. Please give us a call. We still got plenty of time. We're on here for a little bit longer here. Just give us a call, 937-544-9722. And even after we wrap up the actual, the broadcast here, you can still donate. You can still donate. They have a website put up. The website actually works in different ways. You can actually either donate just one time. It's also set up where you can donate monthly. And I even hear they're going to be putting out newsletters as well coming up here soon. And just kind of, pictures and stuff, just showing you what your money goes towards and a lot of great things for these animals. It's called givebutter.com/HSACOH. That's givebutter.com/HSACOH. You can also visit adamscountyanimalz.org. Also want to go a quick little list here of some of the people that have donated. Big thank you to everyone who has donated so far and pledged. It's been a blessing, and you can be a part of this number as well. We still have people standing by with those phones there. They got their drinks and they got their food. They're filled up though. They're filled up, but they're still ready to take your call. Give us a call here. That's 937-544-9722. Jason Hayslip, he pledged $50. Sean Cooley donated $150. Brian Blevins donated $20. Kimberly and Kim also donated. Ken Smith donated $100, and anonymous donation of $100. I got Bill Franklin. He donated $200, and he wanted to give a big shout out to his wife Karen and Honey, his Chihuahua. Love Chihuahuas, by the way. Mary Jo Wallace, $30. Looks like Alex Bowles, $50, and it might be Alexandria and Ariana Bowles, $50, and it's like Jill Altman, $50. And so far, right now, our total is at $800. But then, of course, since we got the doubling of the amount, we're technically at $1,600, which is a pretty big number. But we would certainly love to get that number even higher if we could. So please give us a call. That's 937-544-9722. We're going to take our final break, and then we'll be back with our kind of a recap and just other things that you can do to help out around our area for the Airtime for Animals and the Humane Society. In just a little bit, we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Bob Rebush. Currently, I'm second in charge at the Adams County Sheriff's Office. I have 50 years of experience in law enforcement. During my career with Cincinnati, I worked in all the highest crime neighborhoods, 16 years in various drug units, and 21 years as a supervisor. As sheriff, I will use my leadership experience to ensure Adams County is a safe place for your family and mine. Please vote Bob Rebush on March 19th, 2024. Paid for by Bob Rebush.
Adams County Self Storage knows that there's plenty of different reasons you may be looking for a little extra room to put things. Your college-age kid comes home for the summer and brings along their new ping pong table. You finally decided to take down the decorations after celebrating Christmas in July, or maybe you're still holding on to all those Thai beanie babies that are definitely going to be worth something someday. Whatever your needs, Adams County Self Storage has got you covered. They've got units ready to rent at their West Indian location right behind the Grandview Outlet. Call 937-892-0016. That's 892-0016. Insurance protection for you and your family. John Wood Insurance has helped thousands of families with their insurance needs since 1891. For service you can trust, contact John Wood Insurance. In Georgetown at 937-378-4124. In Owensville at 513-732-2600. In West Union at 937-544-5505. Or in Peebles at 937-587-2246. That's John Wood Insurance.
Where can you get good neighbor service and surprisingly great insurance rates? At State Farm. Because State Farm agent Tony Staggs is your one-stop shop in Adams and Brown County for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop looking around. State Farm agent Tony Staggs is ready to help. Call 937-544-0922 for surprisingly great rates today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At the National Bank of Adams County, we have a lot more than money invested in Adams County. We've invested our time, our interests, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for a bank that keeps its focus local, look to us at 218 North Market Street in West Union. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well.
The National Bank of Adams County, keeping it local. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and oh, he drains it!
Right side, he pulls up for the three, he hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good. Cherry picking out a hit, she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up, two-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shaq Sports, C103, and Good Guys Radio TV.
Dr. Pamela Potty at West Union Family Dental has been in dentistry for over 15 years and would love the opportunity to brighten your smile. West Union Family Dental tends to routine dental cleanings and fillings, as well as root canals, simple to surgical teeth extractions, full and partial dentures, implants, and dental emergencies. New patients are welcome. Most major insurance is accepted. But if you have no insurance, no problem. There's an in-house membership plan. Phone 937-544-3239, online at westunionfamilydental.com.
And we're back here for our final time here for the Airtime for Animals for the Humane Society. Brandon hanging with you here, having a great time. It's been really fun. 3 hours long of just talking about sweet animals and some visual animals as well. Yeah, okay. Yeah, she's already got the puppy there. Oh. Is that not the cutest thing that you'll ever see, ever? I don't think we can get any cuter than this, except for the B-roll of the kitty cats. Those are fun, too. But, so, just kind of going back to that puppy right there. What's his name?
Rudy.
Rudy. Rudolph. I don't see no red nose on that puppy. Oh, he's cute. But yeah, so kind of just wrapping things up here for the Airtime for Animals, 937-544-9722. We just got a donation, and right before we got back on the air here for an extra $50. So big shout out to, I think it was Jim Gilman. Yeah, thank you, Jim. If you're listening to us still, really appreciate that. So that I don't have a calculator in my internal math. I should just be $1,650. Well, actually, plus another $50. So what is that? $1,700? Is that right? Is my math adding? $1,700. That because it's been doubled. Someone is willing to double up to $5,000. So if someone can give us a call real quick and give us that extra like $3,000, we'd really appreciate it. But no, I mean, anything helps. We really do appreciate anything. That's 937-544-9722. That number again is 937-544-9722. We're still taking calls. The calls are still being monitored by two diligent folks right there, ready to take your call. The website's obviously always available too if you're watching this back on our archive section on Good Guys Radio TV. This website's still active. You can still call or visit givebutter.com/HSACOH. And if you can do that within the next couple of minutes, we can even get your name on the air too if you so chose. So, all right, well, let's go ahead and kind of do the wrap up here. So,
Okay.
how has it been so far for you?
been really good. I mean, we're getting a lot of support. We appreciate everything. Everything. People, like I said, donate money. If you can't donate money, there's always time. We can always use supplies, different things like that. But I wanted to, the board, I wanted to take a couple minutes and recognize some really important people, the staff of the Humane Society. We could not operate without these amazing folks, and they're Megan, Stacy, Myra, and Rachel. Thank you for all you guys do. They take care of the animals and they go above and beyond. They're there when we need them. We also have some volunteers that we'd like to recognize. We have Lynn and her daughters, Josh, Zoe, and Haley. These are kind of our regular volunteers that count on's not the right word, but that are there on a regular basis. And we can always use more volunteers. Then we have some of our fosters who fosters our dog and our cats. We have Harry, Dana, I'm sorry, Lindsay, Stacy, Lauren, Sarah, and Madison. And keep in mind too, if you want to foster an animal like cute little Rudolph here, we can do that. We can do that too. If you can't foster and you don't really want to donate, you can also sponsor. You can also sponsor all or part of an animal of their vet care, so we can get them ready for adoption. And do we still do microchips? Don't we?
Dogs get microchipped.
Okay.
Cats do not because they're supposed to be indoor cats only.
Okay. Okay. And that's part of the vet fee too for dogs. They're all microchipped. So. And we have the giving tree. That they have their little presents up there, and they're not anything real big. They're like toys or a new bed or like a sweater or a ball or anything like that. But they can sponsor an adoption fee, and how could you not? How could you not? Look at that.
Look at
that.
that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yeah, we gotta wake him up. Oh my.
All Rudolph.
And we take like Miss Betty White, and yeah. Oh. Just makes me want to break out into what's the song, In the Arms of an Angel, like the ASPCA.
Yeah.
But again, we don't get any government money at all. We're private. All of the donations are tax deductible. We're not affiliated with any big national humane organization like the ASPCA or the Humane Society of America. We're just folks in the community that care about animals and want to get them, every animals are pure love. They know when they're loved and well taken care of, and if you want a snuggle buddy, right there. He looks like he's going to be. It's been a rough night.
It's been a long day for him.
It's been a long day for him, but yeah, and we can always take donations. Yeah. Anything else, you guys?
Well,
and thank you to you guys for hosting this for us. We appreciate this.
If you can, some point, can you play Maggie's song by Chris Stapleton?
we can put it in there.
Put it out for Lucy and the Humane Society.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can put that in there.
Maggie, yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll go ahead and wrap things up here, but some just final times here to go ahead. The phones will still be here even though we are wrapping things up. It's 937-544-9722. Please call. Anything helps. I don't care if it's a $5 bill. It will be times, and it will be $10. So they will times it all the way up to $5,000, at least doubled. So please give us a call. That's 937-544-9722. Any bit of it helps. That takes a lot of money to keep these pets happy and healthy. Obviously, the building needs, things to happen, maintenance, heating and cooling, lighting. They talked about the ballast for the fluorescent tubes. I mean, these are all things that equate to money. It's not just free. And there might be kind of, people just automatically assume that, like, animals is probably helped by the government, and the government gives some money their way. No, this is purely independently ran, purely by donations and people like you. So give us a call, 937-544-9722. That number again is 937-544-9722. Just try to give us a call. We really appreciate anything that can come our way. Even after we wrap up the broadcast, that number will still be available to you to call after the next 30 minutes or so. And you can also still visit their websites, givebutter.com/HSACOH. That is givebutter.com/HSACOH. Please give us a call. Plenty of loving people in here that are just so cool. Anyone who is willing to give their lives away to help animals out like that is more than cool. 937-544-9722. Well, hey, I want to thank everyone, including you, and for coming with us for these last 3 hours. We've been doing this directly, 3 hours. It didn't feel like 3 hours, though. I felt like maybe like an hour, and then all of a sudden we're done now. But we're never done, though, because bills still need to get paid. That number again is 937-544-9722. 937-544-9722, and you can help that little puppy out there just like him and get adopted and into his forever home. So with that said, we'll go ahead and wrap things up for the night. Thank you so much for listening to me, or for all of us, if you have throughout the entire time. Or if you just tuned in, well, hey, you missed out on a really good night. But no big deal, because we will have this you can rewatch it on our archive section on Good Guys Radio TV. So if you're listening to this live, we'll have it all back for you right after we're done on Good Guys Radio TV. And you can still visit the website I talked about as well, givebutter.com/ASACOH.com. So that will do it for me here today. And keep it tuned, though, because we got a lot of cool stuff coming up throughout the week here on C103, Good Guys Radio TV, and also on our Facebook page as well. Thank you so much. Have a great night out there.